Welcome. Funny but foul. Share and subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell that girl that you used to like, but now she's a hoe. Tell that dude that fucked your sister. Tell him. Watch it, man. Watch it together. Grow together. You know what I'm saying? Power. What up? Back at it every week on Sundays, God's day, or it's our day. Here with my boy, as always, Senor Hector, and yours truly, the one guy that made it through the darkness, now into the light, Chagabashlu.
And we back.
What's going on?
We back.
Back at it, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Back at it. I feel good, man. Even though every fucking week I tend to have only so many hours of sleep on Sundays for some reason.
Wow, what happened this time?
Dude, went to a little party. I told you, dog. I went outside. I parked my car and I was like, motherfucker, there's like 40 people outside. How many people are inside?
Dude,
I went inside. Walked into a room. I told you this.
It's fucked.
And, you know, no judgment. You know, if you like it like that, you know, no judgment. I mean, everybody's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's not me per se, but it might be you. You know, who knows?
Sure.
There was a dude getting fucked in the ass by a fucking peg. I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this, man?
What kind of parties are you going to? This is just like a regular thing to see.
Listen, man, I don't know how much you know about my friends outside of you.
Literally
Some
nothing.
of them, see, this is the thing with me. I have friends I've known for 20 years that don't know the rest of my friends.
Yeah, that's pretty typical of a lot of people.
And I have a lot of these guys. I could probably name like 25, 30 dudes that I'm like very close with.
How do you have 25 to 30 dudes you're very close with?
Think about how many jobs I've had.
It doesn't matter.
No,
I've known a lot of people too, but close? Fuck, I got.
It's hard because
I don't
a lot of
do
people.
that.
A lot of people. You also have to understand, like, I don't think you've switched as much as I have switched.
What do you mean by switch? I've done
In
a
the
lot
same environment. You've been probably. I'm not saying that you're stagnant, but I just think I am ADHD in life, and I feel like.
So then, to that point, you would think that you wouldn't be able to stay close with these people because due to that ADHD that you so
No, because I have a thing with me where it's like I like to keep in touch with people. Like I'll give you a call.
Sure.
I'll give Slick a call.
Yeah.
I'll call another 19 dudes just like that.
You have time to call 19 dudes.
I mean, think about it. Think about what I do for work. I got a lot of time on my hands.
I thought you were busy, bro.
Can you? I am busy, but
I'm busy, but I'm not busy.
There's times of relief.
Sure.
Can you play that one on repeat or no?
I don't think so.
Damn, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was the best one. You watched fights last night? I didn't. Let's be honest here.
No, man. I didn't know there were fights, man.
Dude, if Brunson, listen, dog. I get that you have a ESPN fucking thing going on, but if Brunson is the guy that you're gonna base everything on,
it's a fight. It's a fight night, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he can't be your main event even for a fight night. Who is Brunson? I barely know this guy.
But if it's, who are you gonna?
You know what I'm saying?
The problem becomes, who are you then gonna put? You can't put somebody that would be on a numbered card, because then what the fuck's the point? You may as well just put them on the numbered card.
I know, but if you're gonna have like a Brunson, I would argue that you have two fighters like that. Like you'd have a female and a male version of Brunson. Like you'll have Brunson and another co-main event that's a female, or
Right.
you'll have two Brunsons at different weight classes. And what I mean by that is like a guy that's as well known. Brunson is a mid-tier fighter.
Yeah.
Like I could be super liberal and say mid-high tier, but I'd be lying to you. He's
Well,
a mid-tier fighter.
What is he like? He's top 10, isn't he? I think he's top 10.
Those ratings mean dick. But you know what I'm saying? Those ratings don't mean stuff because there's guys that have lost and been like sixth, and the second guy is not getting a title shot, but the sixth guy is. those
Yeah,
rankings
it's
don't
true,
make
it's
sense.
true. Yeah.
There's no like math on those.
Mhm,
There's no real thing.
Yeah.
But let's move into the important factors. We're
What are we
talking about
next week.
talking about next week, Daddy.
Week.
Next week,
Oh
Daddy.
man, I'm excited for that one. What?
It's you know, our boy Stipe.
what are you going for, man? Ford Escort.
It's hard to say, man, because
Ford Escort or Stipe?
Stipe Ford Escort. Stipe is has noticeably gotten chinnier over time.
Bro, you got once.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like just the way he's talking. He took a lot of damage in those 2-3 fights.
He has always been.
No, it's been getting worse.
Dude, that Ohio accent does not help him out at all.
No, it doesn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, he's gotten worse though.
If you watch the embeddeds from like before,
yeah, no, he's never been like
people back then would be like, I don't understand what this guy's saying.
He's never been like a literature major, anything like
Literature major.
Yeah, what do you call that? Lit major?
He's never been what?
Like okay, you know, like a poet. He's not a poet. You know, Stipe is a fucking
It's not
fighter.
even, no, it's not
he's
even that.
Gonna have
I'm not even talking about his vocabulary. I'm talking just like the way he speaks.
You think that's an accent though? Because there's a lot of Ohioan people I know that don't have that fucking same thing going on.
How many Ohio people do you know?
There's I actually used to work in a company that was 3 of them, and this was the past company. You know the company.
That's funny. Cause I'm like, we're
And
fucking Vancouver, man. How many people from Ohio are you meeting? Like, no.
I'm
That's what I'm
just
saying,
talking about 3 I know.
Yeah,
That's
I guess.
it. That's all I know.
No, but he's got that Cleveland accent.
I don't think that's 100. It might be partially, but I still think he got chinny. Because if you look at how many times he got hit by Daniel Cormier, he got hit a lot, and he's not like he's a complete different fighter now. I can make the complete argument. He's a complete different fighter from now to when he first fought Ngannou, and so is Ngannou. Ngannou was coming off a fucking.
The thing with Ngannou, I don't think anything has changed with him in regards to his not anything, but very little has changed with regards to how he fights
100%.
in terms of his skill.
Yep.
I think the biggest thing, his biggest hurdle and his biggest problem has always been his head. No, his head.
Who?
Ngannou. His head,
what
his mentality.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that's been
I thought
his
you
biggest
meant
problem.
like concussions.
No. I meant like mentally, like
yeah.
getting over
He's not
things.
you don't if you don't have enough fucking time and you do it too
nerves,
late.
The thing, because with him,
you're not gonna have it.
The Lewis fight was just terrible.
Shit.
Right?
Shit. Let's be honest
you
here.
You got to think about that. Why? I mean, Lewis fights how he does. Like, that's just what he does. He's a big, fat, lazy fuck, but he wins. That's just
Lewis
what he does.
is exactly like Ngannou. None of them have technique.
I would argue that actually Lewis has better technique than Ngannou.
100%, but Lewis has been fighting like for 15 years. That's why.
Yeah, like I would argue that actually Lewis actually has a decent.
There's some guys that will never
technique.
learn like legitimate form, and in practice sometimes they can do it, but in actual fight, it goes down the drain because they kind of, some people, they're not calm in fights.
Well,
they're not cerebral enough.
You're right. Ngannou got into the game pretty late. Like he
super late. He got into late. He got in.
How did they find him? Wasn't he just working in a mine? And they're like, "Yo, you look."
No, he was in France.
No, he was in Cameroon.
No. That's where he. That's where he was born and grew up.
They speak French in Cameroon, though.
No, I understand that, but he moved to France and he was homeless in France.
Was that how it was?
That's how it was, and he got a gym membership.
I thought he was in Cameroon. They found him there.
And somebody is like, "Hey, listen, if there's a fight going on, I'll give you a free pass. I'll give you food." And he was okay. I'm down. And from there,
can you pull that up? Because I'm really
yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah.
Split up. Keep it going though. Keep it going.
Yeah, but so I'm still picking Stipe because I think he still has it. I don't think he's I was just gonna say just pull up his Wikipedia. Just be curious to see what he did because it'll tell you like early life and shit. But let's see. Oh yeah, right. Let's scroll up there.
You want this background? Ngannou was born and raised in village of Cameroon. He lived in poverty. Had a very formal education growing up. Ngannou's parents divorced when he was 6 years old. He was sent to live with his aunt.
Oh, he started
at
boxing
10 years
in Cameroon.
Old, working in a thing, lack of funds. As a youngster, he was approached by several gangs in the village to join them. However, Ngannou refused. Instead, decided to use his father's negative reputation to steer fighters as a motivation to do positive and pursue boxing. Oh, I didn't know this. At 22, began training boxing. Okay, so there you go. At 22, he began.
in Cameroon though. Interesting. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Well, only for a year,
Initial
though.
reluctance from his family after training for a year. Ngannou stopped training due to illness. He did various odd jobs to make ends meet until the age of 26. He decided to head to Paris. So, right? So this was the France thing.
Yeah.
Pursue professional boxing. However, upon reaching Europe, he was jailed for 2 months in Spain for illegally crossing borders. I've met many dudes like this where they're like family guys. They're like grandpas and shit.
Yeah.
And they just want to be with their family and they're about to fucking die and they die at like ICE picks them up in like America.
Yeah.
And they die in prison. After Ngannou reached Paris, he had no money, no friends, no place to live. After living homeless on the streets, he began training for free in August 2013 under Didier Carmont. How do you like that pronunciation
Pretty
for your
bad.
ball sack? How do you,
Didier. Just Didier.
Didier Carmont.
I don't know if there's a.
Listen, I make a right? Being a fan of Mike Tyson, Ngannou was originally interested in learning how to box until his coach introduced him to the sport of MMA.
Well, you got
So
it.
I had
Pretty interesting.
I had 80% of that right.
Yeah, no, that's most fair. That's just interesting. I didn't note the whole he was already training in Cameroon.
Some guys, okay, are so cerebral, like Fedor, like who's that Mexican heavyweight? Cain Velasquez, respect. Powerful Cain Velasquez, not a big shit talker, just pure skill, and that comes from years and years and years and years of doing this to the point where you can separate your personality and the thing that you're training in.
Mm-hmm.
Ngannou, when like he barely knows English, okay, and that's not bad. I've been there, but I was never this cocky. Like he's so cocky, and I think that when you're that cocky, you rely on that, and if something happens that goes down, that affects you completely.
Oh yes, you're
whereas
yeah.
guys like Fedor, guys like Cain, not only are they men, but I mean that by that is not like men are better or whatever the fuck. What I'm saying is they stay true to who they are in losses and in wins, and that to me is like the most respectful thing. That's what separates like true champions from like guys that haven't been doing it long enough. So they have these up and down emotional roller coasters.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So who are you picking?
This is the thing. I'm suspect of Stipe's chin right now. After 3 wars with Daniel Cormier.
Were those even wars? Those are 2 rounders.
Wars.
2 rounders, bro.
They were 5-round fights. All of them finished in the third.
Second
Nope.
round.
That was the knockout.
First fight was.
I'm talking about the last fight.
Third
which
round.
Which was
Third round.
Yeah, but it was a war. You can't tell me that was not a war. I can pull.
War. I would call Dos Santos and Kane. That's a war.
No.
I'd call John Bones Jones and Gustafsson. That's a war.
Stipe versus
Ngannou 2.
Daniel
Cormier. Yeah, Cormier 2. I mean, I don't think we want to watch the whole thing here because we're gonna waste time.
We just want to watch like let's just do strikes landed.
Sure. Stats.
Significant strikes. 181. You're telling me you get regular fights is at 181? Dude,
230. That's decent. Look at
Are you fucking kidding me?
Look at the difference there. Stipe 130. No, look at total strikes. 135 of 244. Half as much. Didn't know that.
Dude, that's insane. Okay? And this is a crazy fucking fight, man.
I was there for that.
You were actually in.
Yeah, I was there with I was there with Emil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we bet on this. I fucking lost because I bet on Cormier. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, this is a good fucking night. This is also the Paul Costa and Romero night.
Yeah, this was
fucking crazy.
This is a good night. Yeah, this is a good night of fights. Powerful.
Yeah, I was there in LA for that. That's crazy.
Good matchmaking by Dana White for once in his life. So back to it. I think his suspect. I think.
Are you picking Ngannou though?
I'm gonna go with. If in the first round I see the movement, like first 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you'll have a way better indication now.
Yeah.
I don't know which type of Stipe we're gonna see. If we see Stipe before Daniel Cormier first fight, if we see that Stipe, championship Stipe hasn't been knocked.
Yeah.
Then it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But if we see the guy that's like second round Stipe here, where he was just so exhausted, he's standing up, and Cormier is exhausted, and they're just landing shots on each other, just clean shots, not very heavy though.
Yeah.
Clean, you land one Ngannou shot like that. So what I'll say this: if Stipe can withstand the first 2 rounds, it's Stipe.
Yeah.
Powerful to that.
Speaking of power,
what
are you talking about?
COVID. In COVID, there's 2 ways of dealing with it. Most of the population has to deal with lessening their funds and different kind of lifestyle that they're living, and then there's the other fucking part of the population where they're getting fucking McLaren after McLaren every 2 weekends.
Do you know that is just getting McLarens?
It's not. I know. It's you see. Like you have internet, right? So it's
You
like
have internet.
when you have internet, you look at this stuff. Of course,
Yeah,
it is
sure.
It is of course the same.
Fine.
So yeah, you're seeing these guys with fucking guy gets a Bugatti for his 21-year-old son.
I haven't seen this, but
there's so many. I'm just saying there's aspects.
I understand
to it where
what you're
a kid is getting like $100,000 car.
Okay.
And there's another kid who has to work 3 jobs and take care of his mom. There's a huge gap, and I'd say majority
especially here in Vancouver.
So majority of the population is like that, and some of the population is like this, and that's where it strikes you, because you always want what you can't have, man. Always.
Case.
And case in point. So, the other day I saw a sick car. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up.
What'd you say?
You know what a Ford GT is? The supercar.
There's like fucking 5 of those in Canada.
No, there's actually 12.
Oh,
I
wow.
actually looked them up.
Wow, from 5 to 12. Wow, that's great.
No, there's 12 for sale, so that means there's at least like 50.
There's really like I know this car, man. They've made it for like a year.
Okay, how much do you think these cars are?
These are $100,000.
100 grand?
I think when they came out, and I think now, if you have the resale, I'll say 250.
I say we're not gonna find anything under 380.
Let's see. What do you got?
Tell me how I know this.
Because you looked it up.
Holla!
So stupid.
I don't talk shit, boy.
Oh wait, no, I meant 280 USD, so I was right.
What?
Yeah, 280 USD. 250 USD. How much is that in Canadian?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
How much is it? How much is it? How much is it?
It's like 350.
Yeah, there you go, there you
Okay, fine. You're kind of right, but I mean that you're kind of just switching your thing based on what I said. If I didn't say that, you'd stick to 100.
I meant Canadian.
Shut the fuck up. So this is the new one. That looks sick.
Wait, what do you mean new one? Have they even released this? Let's see.
I think it's 2021. It's
okay, there we go. Because I was like,
soon.
the fuck?
I don't like the inside. Looks like a fucking Yaris, bro. This.
What Yaris do you know that has carbon fiber
Hold on.
inserts and a fucking Alcantara suede steering
Hold on.
wheel? What the fuck? Where's the? Oh,
Fuck face.
Wait. So you're gonna compare a wrap?
No, it's not a wrap.
Fucking
no,
wrap.
No,
this is a guaranteed a wrap.
No, this is not. I've had these. Listen to me. I'm not saying
This is
that
not real carbon
no,
fiber.
Hold on. I'm not saying it is.
So then what do you?
I'm saying just when you see this, right? Yeah, it's more industrial, but the average person, not you, because you might actually be, you might actually be.
I should say this for later next time.
What do you mean?
You get stupid when you get high.
Why? No, I'm saying that you're not the general person. You're actually a lot more well-rounded when it comes to vehicles.
People who get this though are not like they don't get this by accident. They might actually. They might. Kids might get this, but I think this is probably gonna be living a limited run.
You don't think guys like rich kids like Justin Bieber just get cars like how much do you think Justin Bieber?
No, but this is gonna be limited run probably, right?
No, 100%.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that I just expected a little bit more. Looking on the outside, because you have two types of supercars. You have cars like Bugattis, where luxury interior supercar and luxury exterior supercar, right?
True.
Whereas this one, it's closer to the McLaren side of things.
Well, because this is supposed to be a performance car at the end of the day, not just top speed, but like overall handling. Because this is
absolutely
the whole thing is the Ford GT.
Yeah.
Was modeled after the original Ford GT back in Le Mans.
Yeah.
A racing car, not just like a drag car, but an actual like take it around a track and fucking.
You didn't even hit it. I watched you.
I did. You saw smoke come out twice. Relax. So this is supposed to be a proper racing car,
For sure.
and kids are gonna get it.
No,
Don't
I'm
get me
not
wrong.
saying I'm not
They
saying
will.
that. Yeah.
They will. But it's like a kid could also get a LaFerrari.
Yeah, but there's something to this.
You know what I mean?
This-
No, I know. This is like a true.
There's
Like, if you
something
get
to
this on
The
purpose-
like the stance of this car, the rear tires are 380. You can get
Stance.
385.
So now you care about the stance.
No, not the stance. I'm not talking about like changing,
It's
you
true.
know, the shape of the axle, camber, changing
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like these fucking infinities
Yeah,
like
no,
this.
no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
talking about that. I'm just saying the shape of the wheels
Oh, yeah.
on the ground with the ass end. You
Mhm.
see how the car and the suspension is made. It's a beautiful car.
Oh, it
is
is.
what I'm
No,
saying.
the original was, and this even though the one that came out in 2005, 2006,
And
that one is gorgeous in my mind too.
one
Can
thing
you go
about
back to the exterior actually? Because this one
For
looks,
sure.
I haven't seen this. Got a second photo. Oh, that looks nice.
does that look nice?
You know what actually reminds me of the side scoops? Have you seen the new Corvette?
Look at that.
I don't like that
Hold on.
exhaust though.
Ford GT.
2005. Second.
Hold on.
Second gen?
Rear.
Oh.
We'll just go rear.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the.
That's way
second gen.
better.
Yeah.
That's 385. Look how wide these look. This looks better than this one for sure. I agree with
But
you.
I'm guessing, this this has to perform better than that one though. So I guess.
Oh,
there's a reason
well,
why.
it's. I mean, it's. Of
That-
course.
But that's what this car is always about.
No, I
Right?
understand,
So I get
Hector,
it.
but
I get
when
it.
you're not doing this 100% for the track. Sometimes you're doing this for, customers, and they're not gonna ever give a fuck. They might care a lot more about a little bit more luxury.
But what I
than
mean is
performance.
the intent of this car is for that. Like the
Absolute-
designers who made this car,
absolutely.
they're
But
not.
when you're selling to a customer, you're still gonna have to decide: are you gonna stick to the performance side, or you're gonna go the Bugatti way, or you're gonna go to the Bentley way, or you're gonna go to this? Of course, if you have cars like this that do actually race outside, and that's where this idea came of, then I agree. You can do it like this.
Mhm.
But personally, this is like one of my favorite supercars. I would put this top 3 ever.
Mhm.
And the fact that they don't put enough luxury on the inside, I don't care about the speed as much when I'm a consumer driving it in the streets. Because I rather have something that I can get out of comfortably, sit in
I
comfortably.
think that's my point, though, is that the designers don't give a fuck about you driving it in the streets because they made it with one goal in mind:
What
a
I'm saying
proper
is,
race car.
yes, you're correct. To be a true lover.
I'm not saying this is like my would I make it
No,
this way?
no,
Probably
no,
not.
no. If
but
you're a
that's- I think-
hardcore fan,
yeah.
yeah, you go your way. But what I'm saying is, can't you just make another fucking trim? Like, can't we just do this? Why can't we have both? Like, there's performance.
Sure.
There's performance Mac fucking computers that are $80,000. It's a workstation.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a fucking laptop where you can fucking do GarageBand and record your fucking grandma as she dies.
Sure.
There's a variety. Why can't we have that? This is a beautiful car. If you want sales for it, if you don't want to go under Tesla for the 7th year in a row, do it like that.
They don't
you
do it for
bitch.
sales though. Well, isn't this only like what 100 cars gonna come out of these?
Yeah,
Maybe
but
five?
you could change that, is what I'm saying.
But they won't. That's the point of this car. It's not supposed to be an available car. It's supposed to be like the whole point of this Ford GT. There's a reason why they didn't make one for like 50 years. It was never meant to be a street car. They made it once, like for 5 years for the original Le Mans series, and then during the anniversary, they're like, all right, let's make a new one. And then when they made the new one, they're like, let's basically make a copy of that. But for now, it was never supposed to be a street car.
If you're a hardcore fan, you're correct.
But I'm not even saying that I am. I'm just saying from their point of view. That's the point. They never.
So who's they? Ford as a
Yes.
whole, like the executives?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no.
There's a reason why they
No.
only released a limited amount of these cars.
I think
There's
Ford.
100% a reason.
I think Ford designers have been pushed this way by whoever started Ford initially. You know what I'm saying? Whoever opened up Ford initially.
Except that's. Have you seen the movie Ford vs Ferrari?
But any executives at any level in any business wouldn't you say that they would push for absolute sales, right? They want money, right?
It seems to me that you actually don't know the story behind this car, because if you did, then you know that this is actually the exception to what you just said. Do you know how this car started?
Wasn't it for drag racing?
No.
What
Do
was it
you
for?
know what the Le Mans series is? 24 hours of
Yeah,
Le Mans.
yeah, yeah. You're saying this was like long distance, huh?
Long distance, 24-hour race around the track. And so Ford. So here's have you heard of the movie called Ford versus Ferrari?
I've seen parts of it
Parts,
on
okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
It's actually a really good film, and I'd recommend you watch it. It's got good actors, good all that stuff. It's got some racing too. But basically, the story is that early in the 60s,
Yep.
Ferrari was trashing Ford. They're like, Ford's a piece of shit. They can't make any good cars. It basically came down. This is actually a real story. It came down to Enzo Ferrari actually insulting. I forget the guy's first name because it was like one of the grandsons. Ford, like the head of Ford, whatever. I don't know if his name was like Robert Ford, whatever the fuck it was. He insulted him. He said, "You guys make shit cars. You'll never be able to like compete with us." So then Ford actually made it his mission to beat Ferrari.
Wrong guy.
In the no, I didn't say it's Robert Ford.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was Ford. So look up if you in the meantime I'll explain this.
Yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari, and then you can look up the plot. So then Ford was like, "Okay, cocksucker, you're gonna say that I can't make a car. I'm gonna make a car that's actually gonna beat your fucking car in a race." Problem was Ford didn't have a racing division.
Yeah.
They had nothing. Their top selling car at the time was a Ford Mustang, which is a great car, but it's not a race car. And Ford doesn't do racing cars.
It says quick little thing here. It
Carroll
says
Shelby was the guy
Yeah.
who they contracted. So Ford, he's
the
an
viewers. Shelby used to be.
he's an independent car maker who got hired by Ford.
So that is that's
and
probably
that's what I'm saying. Let
what
me
you
finish
wanna
the story.
be.
Yeah. So this is what's crazy. Ford decided, okay, we want to beat these fuckers, but we have no idea what we're doing. So what do? One of the executives over at Ford was like, okay, give me some time to find a designer, find a guy who's gonna be able to fucking do this for us. So at the time, Carroll Shelby, who people know as Shelby Cobra, as a Shelby Mustang, he was making cars on his own, in his like one-off cars. He would make custom cars for people. That was his business because he's a small guy, so he's gonna make one-off cars. But he had a history in racing. He was a race car driver before he was a designer, and then he got injured one time, and then he quit racing, so he just started designing cars. So they hired him, and they said, listen, this is the task. We want you to beat these Ferrari motherfuckers in the best race in the world, which at the time was the Le Mans series. So Ford gave Shelby free will. Like, they're like, do
anything. Yeah.
do what you need to. Like, we're going to give you money, just fucking...
Why did he do that?
Why did he accept?
No, why did he pick Shelby?
Because they wanted it to be an American product. And Shelby was the best, in their eyes, the best American car designer that they could find.
Wasn't he also a driver?
He was, but he had to quit because he got injured, and then he stopped racing. It was either that or he had like heart problems. Yeah, heart problems. Yeah, that's what it was. And then he had to stop racing.
Yeah.
But he still loved it, so that's why he partnered up with, I forget what the driver's name was. There's actually a team of 3.
Miles.
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah.
But it's actually a team of 3 because when you do the Le Mans, you have to do it in like shifts. You
Right.
can't just race for 24 hours. So yeah, so he teamed up with him, and then they started the whole thing, and that's how the Ford GT was
What's the
created.
shifts in Le Mans?
I think it's max 6 hours that you can race at one time.
At one point.
Yeah. So yeah, you do
So taking
shifts.
a piss in the next 6 hours is out of the question. Like
I think they had
they
like
had bags and
they had
shit
really bad
attached to their nutsack.
It's very like
savage.
very yeah.
Savage.
Oh, dude, this is one of the
food out of
This
dude,
is one of the
things-
craziest race things you can do as a race
Minimal.
car driver.
Yeah.
This is insane. A 24-hour
Any race car driver though.
No, but a 24-hour race.
Yeah, but
is insane because to be able to have
Yeah.
the alertness at the beginning,
6
and at
hours
the
for
end,
yeah.
and even imagine your second shift having to be that alert.
No, I guarantee they
Crazy.
have like different sleeping patterns. And
So it's insane. And so yeah, so the bottom line is that Shelby was given free will to create this racing car with no plan in mind of making this a consumer car.
Yeah.
So that's what's cool about this story is that because
So these guys were hitting how many Ks do you think they were hitting? For cars?
bro, top speed
Yeah.
250, 300.
350.
Yeah, there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In 65 they were hitting 350.
And this is
what
back
the fuck are they hitting now, bitch?
a bit faster than that. But this is also the other crazy part is no safety.
Yeah.
Like people would. There was actually one I think the deadliest motorsport incident of all time happened not at this specific race but at the Le Mans. I forget one of the years. Car flipped over into the grandstands. Killed like 40 people.
He entered the Daytona too.
Yeah, they did a bunch.
Yeah.
But
NASCAR.
Yeah, Carroll Shelby is.
That's the cool thing about Ford, right? You can go do
Iacocca. That's who it was.
France.
Iacocca was the executive. Iacocca is also behind the design of the Ford Mustang.
right.
So Lee Iacocca is one of the most famous car.
And what is a
executives
Mustang
of all
to you?
time.
This is not like in written down. But
Like,
what
how
is
do
a
I feel
Mustang
about
to
it?
you? Well, what is a Mustang
What
to
is
you
it-
relative towards the GT?
Oh, it's not even close.
No. I understand, but what does it remind you of? Doesn't it remind you of like a more luxurious, less horsepower GT? Isn't that what it's pushed for? Isn't it pushed for like consumer basis?
Oh, it is. It was
Yeah.
top selling car of all time for Ford.
So can't you argue that you can have one that looks like a Ford GT that has more luxury? It would really push it.
I don't think they want.
Like you know the
to-
R8. You know the R8.
You know, honestly, I'm not even sure, and this is me totally speculating.
Speculation,
No
yeah.
idea. I have to verify this. I have a feeling that Carroll Shelby,
Mhm.
because he was the designer of the original Ford GT, probably has like a stipulation
All
saying,
rights.
saying that this cannot be sold as a consumer
Vehicle,
like
blah,
don't
blah,
water
blah.
down my car.
Yeah.
I think he probably does because
That's
he's
yeah.
still alive. I think
These
actually.
guys are artists, man. You know,
You
these
know,
guys are
100%.
artists. So it's like,
And-
of
and-
course, I get that. 100%.
and especially being like a former race car driver, it's like he's 100% gonna be like super anal about.
yeah, you can't
about the whole
change the
thing.
Mona Lisa. You can't sell, so it's the same thing.
So there's probably limitations on what they
For
can do to the car. So I think,
for sure.
that's totally speculating.
For sure.
I wonder
yeah.
if he's still alive. I think if he's not still alive, I think he just died actually, Carroll Shelby.
Yeah.
But yeah, legendary guy.
Legendary car, man. You know those XFs that are out there right now? Like that.
XF?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Jaguars.
I've seen a few of those. Yeah, those
yeah.
pretty slick.
This is where they came out of.
That's fucking nuts. Imagine
we're looking
racing-
at the
imagine racing in that thing.
XK120.
Imagine racing in that
Fuck.
open top with goggles,
But you have no.
one single seatbelt.
The only reason that's different is because right now we don't have something that we can relate to as far as that.
What do you mean?
Like we have nothing to. Well, we compare it to. We have something to compare it to. But those people that drove it that year, that was the safest way that they could drive it during that time. In that.
Oh
period of
yeah, no, I
time.
understand.
So they have no. They have no insight of what it's like to actually be safe, and we have no insight relative to 40 years from now.
Yeah, they do because people were dying. So safety.
No, 100%.
Safety's
But
just like let's have less people die.
yeah, but I think that rate of people dying to them was normal.
Well, it wasn't because they kept trying to advance safety.
No, true.
That's what I mean.
But how long did it take for them to hit even in the 80s, they still haven't hit.
Yeah.
Some 80s cars don't have seat belts in the back, and some of them, the best ones, have the ones that just go over your stomach.
Honestly, all it
So
takes
you
is
could
just
still get fucking.
all it takes is incidents, and then people making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
So it like you actually you hit a good point where you're like, it was just normal to them. Yeah, it's probably true
Yeah,
that
100%.
but then somebody came around or something happened where someone's like, you know what?
Innovation always
Maybe-
happens, but
maybe-
how big of a step?
Maybe 50
That's
people
important.
shouldn't die every day. Maybe less, and then people start
Yeah.
looking into it, and then they eventually start breaking down. Same thing with Formula One.
Yeah.
It took Ayrton Senna, who was the greatest driver at the time, to die in a race in a racing incident for them
Mhm.
to be like, shit, maybe we should like
should change
try
this
and
up.
and since then,
Relatively better.
no one's died. I was gonna say
Yeah.
technically one guy died, Jules Bianchi, but he didn't die at the scene.
Yeah, so race car drivers are slowly starting to become celebrities. 100%.
Well, they used to be bigger celebrities than they are now. Actually,
I think it's coming back.
I don't know.
Who's that British
Lewis
black
Lewis Hamilton.
Hamilton?
Yeah.
Good-looking guy. He knows how to market himself.
Yep.
He's good with words. He's not crazy as
Yeah,
far as like
he's
he's
a
very
he's a
educated.
great media personality.
he's probably closer to somebody like somebody who's well-rounded, well-educated, comes from a good family. His father actually helped him a lot and paid for everything.
Lewis Hamilton is one of the few cases of a race car driver coming from a background of a self-made background.
Yep.
Like his dad
Yep.
busted his ass
Busted
to
ass.
get him to where, and it's so strange because like to even get the idea to do that, like I'm talking about Lewis's father, to be like, I'm gonna try
It's
and
the
support
same
my kid.
Hector though.
No, because you don't realize just
I'll tell you
how
why.
crazy the barrier of entry
Yeah.
for this sport is.
Yeah, it's
You
millions.
could have 1,000 of those kind of dads in similar situations trying to do the same thing for their kids. They will never even get close to where Lewis did. And I'm not even talking about a Formula One champion. talking about just to even get into like Formula One or even the series below or the series below that.
So how many Formula One drivers are there in the world?
Hold on. Does you mean like how many there on the circuit now, or how many could be a Formula One driver?
No, at one point, so there's only so many cars, right?
Yeah, it's just 18 drivers. That's it.
Worldwide.
It's one series. I'm talking. It's like the fucking smallest of the smallest of the smallest. Like, it's
So
insane.
what can we argue? What can we relate that to? Like any other sport that have that little many people in the world?
That's one of the
That's crazy.
That is one of the
If
craziest.
you really think about it,
events.
that's crazy.
The
And how much money do they get?
They're actually one of the top. The top drivers in that sport will be among the highest paid athletes in the entire world.
Are we talking more than football?
Yeah,
Like soccer.
Yeah, like
Soccer.
in that level.
Like Cristiano.
Like they have topped the top 10 Forbes lists.
Who do you think right now is the highest paid?
Formula One driver?
Yeah.
It's between Kimi Räikkönen, Sebastian Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton. I believe Lewis Hamilton is top right now. Just
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay,
hold
sure,
on,
you can do this
hold
too.
on.
Yeah, say Forbes top 10 list. Yeah, no worries. Sure.
285.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look up Forbes.
I think he's like maybe top 30.
No higher than that. Well,
Yeah.
per year. Okay, so just look up Forbes top 10 sports stars or whatever, and that'll pull up some like 2020 or 2019 list athletes. And then say 2019 because 2020 was a bit of a shit show of a year.
Roger Federer. Wow.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Who knew tennis was?
Oh yeah,
was-
it's up there. Yeah.
yeah.
There's
Roger
Lewis
Federer.
Hamilton's 13.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Neymar. Wow. Neymar is more than wow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
soccer
Are you
kills it.
kidding me? Kirk Cousins.
That's surprising actually.
That's Carson Wentz. What?
Some of these things have changed because Mahomes isn't here because
Yeah,
his
these
deal
guy-
came
yeah.
later. Yeah.
Deal came later,
Yeah.
and this kind of thing.
The other one too,
I
'cause I think Mike.
I think year round, these guys are ahead of even these guys. I don't think any of these football guys.
Canelo's not there, and
Yeah.
Canelo would be, or Mayweather would be. So that's
This is. I
it's
think it should
interesting
be
to see that.
worldwide. It should be all time.
well, you
really.
can do that too, but then
Yeah.
it's confusing because then some guys get a head start, and then you like someone like Mahomes at the end of his contract will be worth a lot more than somebody's at the, there's Jordan. Woods.
Jordan's nuts. Tiger, still see this. This is why it's different, right? At this point, because these guys have been doing it longer, so you can see their body of work.
Well, it's also different because some of these sports lend themselves to be a better business after you're done the sport.
And
Does that make sense?
Obviously,
Yeah.
bro. You're not saying anything difficult. What I'm saying is
like
that these guys, some of these sports, you could do. Of course, Tiger's going to be 2 because for this reason, he can do golfing for 40 years.
Yes and no. So, if you scroll up and see the 2 greatest golfers of all time, and Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer, they're like 3rd and 4th on the list.
Mm-hmm.
They've made a lot of their money outside of the sport because the sport that they're in allows them to do that. So golf is
What do you
among.
mean they'll made it outside their sport?
So you can get into the estate business. You can get into the management. Golf is such a luxury sport that for a lot of these guys, a lot of doors open for them that they can just get into. Versus like, if you're a football star, there's only so many things you can do after you're done football feasibly. What are you going to do? Like,
And some of these guys aren't like from the best parts of the world. Some of these guys are just like you said. A father had Mayweather. If you look at Mayweather,
but at golf,
I guarantee you.
golf, you are at that point, right?
No, I'm saying
that's what's interesting.
100%, yeah, 100%. But you can't compare a Tiger Woods with like these guys are different as far as I think fans, right? Money might be one thing.
Yeah.
Money might be one thing because it could be marketing. It could be like you said, states. There's a lot of these clubs that you join.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elites. A lot more elites than I guarantee
Oh no, 100%.
you
Yeah,
that
that's
LeBron is getting across.
That's what I mean by golf. Is it opens so many doors.
Yeah,
for these
so
guys,
many doors.
right?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
someone like Jack Nicklaus has been retired for like fucking 40 years.
And he's best friends with Bezos because they hang out in the same
100%.
fucking
Yeah,
country
yeah, yeah.
club. That's the thing,
that's
bro.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Like doors
Illuminati, baby. Put it up. Let's
Get
go.
The fuck out of this podcast.
All right, fucking Eddie Bravo coming out the
Oh,
fucking
Jesus,
closet.
man, this is why I didn't want to do it.
Shit,
It's my
you
fucking
gotta just look into it.
number one fear.
You gotta look into it. So I think what the aspect that we can go into right now is some of these people that actually immigrated over, right, from different
Yeah.
countries to Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
And even those people, there's a lot of those people that their fathers, just like you said, like Lewis Hamilton's dad.
Yeah.
You know, they actually like Lomachenko's dad
Mhm.
was the reason Lomachenko became Lomachenko. Now,
Yeah,
Lomachenko
sure.
might not be the most paid, but I'll tell you, Lomachenko is probably one of the most skilled and one of the best forms that
How
I've
did you
ever
feel about
seen.
him losing his last fight? Huge upset.
I think he came in flat. His body was flat.
Yeah.
He didn't have the same pep. He didn't have the same. I think something happened as far as family loss, some type of tragedy or something. You
Yeah.
know, this doesn't look like a regular Lomachenko anymore.
Yeah, what happened there, man? I was
It's
shocked. I was
I think
absolutely shocked.
he might have been overtrained. He might have received the concussions in training. You don't know. You don't know. Some of these guys actually still. Not everybody accepts the George St. Pierre type of training where he doesn't actually do that much sparring. He does drill work.
That's like McGregor too. Actually.
Yeah, a lot of these
Yeah.
boxers actually do legitimate sparring.
No,
and
yeah,
that's-
for sure.
That will carry.
that's-
If you get clipped, that carries you in
for
3 weeks
sure,
later.
For sure.
And who knows when he got hit. But yeah, going back to the fact that like coming to Canada, like I don't know, I'm not too familiar with
Sure.
how you were raised.
Yeah.
Or what kind of aspect you got like going back, but like basically sum up to me when you went back after you were born here, right?
Technically, not really. Like
how
close by.
can that
Like close by.
yeah, but you're from the States.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, like here. Like
yeah.
here is confusing for some
But
people.
you know what I'm saying? You're not by here.
Oh
I
no,
mean
I wasn't
the-
born back in my parents' country.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
your roots start with where you were born. So these were your roots. So
Mhm.
your expectation of the world was from here first, then to going back home, and you've obviously
Well,
visited back home, right?
I guess it's like here first with parents second because my parents were so freshly immigrated that they were still who they were when they left, when they raised me, if that makes sense.
Right.
Versus like other people, let's say if you come to Canada at the age, even if you come in late, age of like 15, 20, you'll grow up a bit here, but by the time that you have kids, you'll definitely be like more from here. Versus like when my parents first came here, when I was born is basically when they came here. So they were still very much my parents from Peru and Bolivia for the first, 10 years of my life while they were getting adjusted to like living in Canada.
Yeah.
Versus you get other people have a different situation because like even if I'm born here and someone else is born here, depending on how long their parents have been in the country, I think that makes a difference in how you're raised because you're either gonna
For
remember,
sure.
right? You're gonna take more from your home country or less.
Yeah.
So for me, growing up, like I mentioned, yeah, my parents were pretty fresh when they came here, so it was basically a Peruvian and Bolivian household for the beginning because that's all they knew, right? As they like learning.
But let's be honest. Until you were 5, you're not really picking up these vibes,
I think
right?
I actually think it depends because a lot of who you are now is
Stuff that happened in the past, but
if it's influenced from your very very first beginnings, even if you don't remember it. That's my point.
yeah, I could you could see that.
And they're gonna be subtle things that.
Yep.
Because you picked up on it, but it wasn't
Nature
really
versus nurture, man. It's the same argument. Yeah, for sure.
right.
But still, we can agree that how many 5-year-olds actually remember what happened. Now it could have affected them for sure,
Mhm.
but there's a frequency of understanding when you're a child,
Sure.
and this frequency is rising to like an adulthood frequency.
Mhm.
And the closer you get, the more you understand. At some point here, you're gonna hit puberty, and you're gonna understand certain things, and because
Yeah,
of the
no, for
hormones
sure,
and
for
stuff,
sure. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. But what I'm saying is, you didn't pick up on this frequency as much as somebody would be as an adult.
Oh, of course not.
So
the
the embarrassment,
There's levels
there's
to it.
the embarrassment that you feel as like a young 10,
Mm-hmm.
15,
Yeah.
when you come to the country and you realize how broke you are.
Sure.
That's something you missed out on. So
To a degree.
to a degree, but
I mean,
it might have not
there's levels
affected
to
you.
it.
Yeah,
There's levels
exactly.
to it, man.
Exactly.
Like, listen, I came up in a.
These are all qualitative stuff that we're trying to quantify.
I know it's relative. All it
Yeah.
is just relative. So like, I mean, I came to one of my elementary schools growing up was South Burnaby in a part where some kids were literally refugees. So we had some kids coming in from Iraq,
That's the
fresh.
good thing about Canada. Yeah.
fresh from Iraq,
Yeah.
and we would like we'd like be playing games and talking about like
Yeah.
what
So
they're
you
doing.
have more understanding.
And they're like, yeah, my
Yeah.
parents got bombed and shit, and we're like, you want to play soccer? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it was that fresh for some of these people, right?
Mhm.
I mean, for me, not only do I not come from a war-torn country, but I also came from it later. So my separation from it is way more than these kids who are like literally they've been in a refugee camp for 3 weeks and now they're here with us in school. So yeah, absolutely. Like I claim nothing to that, but I do have more of an experience than someone who.
And I think you could say you have less insecurity because of it.
Yes, and what do you mean actually?
Well, if you gotta ask, you don't know about it, right?
Sure, but like
do you know how that works though? If you gotta ask, you don't know about it. Because if I say insecurity because of coming over,
because it depends. Because I did have some, and I still do have some, but on
I think there's levels to it. I'm not saying that you didn't face the immigration problems that everybody faces. For sure, you probably did, but because of the youth, what age you were had succumbed to this, and the situation, it might have been a lot more diluted than other people, like the Iraqi kids.
Sure, yeah.
Right? So those kids will you would have to, if you had to put money on it, you would say, yeah, 100%, they're going to have more insecurities.
With regards to like being here.
Yeah.
But so like, here's another interesting thing that
and they stick together, bro. They stick together.
Here's the other interesting thing. I have shared this experience with some people that I know who've come from similar backgrounds that I have. And here's what's interesting. The more in between you are, or the more ambiguous you are, the more varied insecurities you will share. So what does this mean? You just said that, they'll stick together, right? So even as insecure as they are being here, because they're not from here and they're having a hard time assimilating and all this stuff, they still have a group. They got a clan. Yep. They got their peoples.
That makes you strong.
That will fully accept them because they are the same. They come from they all identify as the same. They all come together all the time. So like you said.
But if you separate them, they're flawed.
Fine, fair. But here's
because I've been in those.
I get it, but here's the situation now. Someone like me, and I've had other people have shared this as well. When you're like almost like a half immigrant,
yep,
no one will accept you fully. The people from the country won't fully accept you because you're not from the country, and then your people back home won't accept you either because you are, in their eyes, you are from that other country. So you now live in a world where no one will truly be your peoples.
And that's crucial in elementary school and in high school. Like, as adults, we're slowly starting to forget the social aspect of how it was and what mattered. Things we cared about were insane. You know, some of the high school stuff, like those kids that didn't care, that people, the general high school kid population teenagers would look into them and be like, oh yeah, they're not cool or whatever. Those kids were actually a lot further developed than the average like cool high school kids.
Yeah.
So that's why they didn't care about like social values as much in high school, right? They were thinking about getting good grades. Okay, I'm gonna strive to a certain point. Then I'm gonna enjoy the social things that are out there as far as nightlife, whatever. But I think man, it's regardless if you're not from the place and you are not I think Caucasian or couple of generations into being in Canada or in America or in the Western world where you understand the culture. Your mother grew up as a teenager here as well, so they understand.
Yes.
So everything lines up. You basically shadow your mother's or your father's. It's a better
setup is what it is too. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, because they know about the rules.
Yeah,
they know about the avenues of schooling. They know about the avenues of things. So it's more likely that they're going to set you up on average to strive. Now, there's the opposite coin, but we're not going to go deep into that. But I think if I had to just sum it up, the same question I asked you initially, I think that my expectations were a lot lower than what it became to be.
About?
You could say I had much less expectations. If I look at it relatively to what I thought I was going to do when I was a kid in Canada, I think I did better.
Oh, okay.
You look at your parents and what they could achieve, and you say, okay, how much further can I fall?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm already ahead.
Yeah, sure.
At a certain point, you're like, I'm already ahead of my mom. I'm in my early 20s or mid 20s or whatever. And as far as saving money, they might be ahead. But what I'm saying is like your understanding of what's going on surpasses them so fast that within a 3-year span, you know what's going on around you a lot more. And it really helps you as far as, I think a few things help you really just get the frequency of the universe and things around you as far as how things work, how to talk to certain people in a certain way, how to conduct yourself just for success, right? Within a 3-year span, you surpass your parents. That's what I found out because I didn't come here, super young.
Yeah.
So there was still an understanding. Okay. So this works. This doesn't work. This works. This doesn't work. And I'm going up or I'm going down or what's going on. I think that's better. Some people though I know they thought they're gonna come here and be fucking millionaires, and they're like working a regular 9 to 5, making like 80 grand or whatever, 70 grand or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're doing that for 30 years. And then they're not fucking happy at all.
Do you think that's part of that's to do with like their education and like the institutions they came from?
Yeah, and I also feel like it came from misinformation of what they think they should do. Okay.
So is that on the is that the fault of the education system and how it's set up? Like, is it more?
Yeah, because now you have private. And this is a good thing that you brought up. You have private and you have public.
Yes.
And private, the thing with private is like you can turn on the radio here and everywhere in the world, everywhere in at least North America, fucking America and fucking continental states and Canada, you could turn on the radio, TV, fucking any social media, and there's Spradshaw College, there's fucking whatever, UBC, BCIT, fucking Stanford, blah blah blah. There's actual advertisement for these colleges, right? And some of the private ones are strictly business made.
Yes.
Pay us 20 grand.
And we will give you a certificate.
Become a phlebotomist.
Yes.
Make $20 an hour, and that's 18 grand.
Phlebotomist? What's a phlebotomist?
You don't know what a phlebotomist is?
No, I know what a lobotomist is.
It's called a MLA. Do you know what an MLA is? It's a medical lab assistant.
That's funny. Phlebotomist.
You know what nurses do? Nurses take a 2-semester period where they just do catheters and phlebotomy.
Was that your favorite part, the catheters?
This is the thing. I've done these.
Was that your favorite part?
I used to work at the hospital. I've done these practicums. It's a joke, man. I hate working at the hospital. It was so depressing, dog.
Which hospital were you at?
I can't go into this, dog.
Oh, okay.
Can't go into this, but it was in
Vancouver under that NDA.
for sure.
Still under that NDA.
NDA for
That's
sure.
Good. That's okay. That's
Who
okay.
knows? Who knows where we go? But it was a big hospital. It was the biggest hospital in Vancouver.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Interesting.
Look into it.
We'll look into it. Back to this education thing.
Yeah.
What do you think the state of education is now? More.
Well, dude, I mean, look at what's going on with the Asians. They're blaming them for the corona. There's violence going against the Asians with the corona.
Yeah.
There is, which I don't agree with, man.
Me neither.
Personally, I've never been around a single. This is not even racist. This is just straight up experience. I've never been around a single Asian in my life where I've been scared or I've thought that they were trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my Asian brothers and sisters, man.
Asians, honestly, my experience with Asians, there's stuff that every culture does annoying. That aside, I've never had a real problem with an Asian person.
I don't get this whole like.
I've never had a single problem.
Why is this happening right now?
And that's fucked up because it sounds racist. It sounds extremist. But I've never really had a problem with an Asian person. I've never really been like.
I don't think within the
like
context,
personal.
Within the context of what's happening now, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that because I think.
But driving, yes, I've honked at you and cussed at you a couple times. But I've also done that for my culture as well. I went to North Van one time and fucking just screamed at 200 Iranians and been like, fuck you, man. Like, you're a disgrace to our culture the way you fucking drive. You have an S-Class, but you don't know how to make a left turn. Fuck you. But that aside, it's not personal.
But that's what I mean. I was going to say, I don't think there's anything wrong with not going there, like not talking about it, because I think doing that would just...
Yeah, you're trying to hide something.
It would not only and it wouldn't lead to anything productive.
No,
right?
For what?
Because
you heard about it. This was a while back. They're making it hard for Asians to get into like Ivy League schools.
Did not see this.
Yeah. So what's going on is that when you do the application, they can definitely tell. You put all your information on there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Where are you from?
Yep.
a guesstimation of where you're from. You know, Hong
Yeah.
Jung Lee isn't from North Carolina.
Sure.
Okay, he's from fucking wherever in Asia or whatever,
Yeah.
Eastern Asian, right? So, that aside, you could say that they're just making it harder for them to get in versus like if you're Caucasian, if you're you're Spanish or whatever, you tend to say that Caucasians are getting in more likely than Asians, and this has actually been shown because they have posted on if you go to this I don't want to say these sources because it's gonna sound conspiratorial. It's
conspiratorial.
Yeah, or what is that called?
It's gonna sound like a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like a conspiracy theory or like I'm trying to be Eddie Bravo or stuff. But I actually used DuckDuckGo on this stuff, and it's actually shown these two guys, two guys are like best fucking friends.
Yeah.
One guy applies.
Yeah.
Takes a picture of his application. He details the information that he has, the experience, volunteer work, all that.
Yeah.
And this Asian kid does his buddy who's Asian does the same thing. They apply for the same school for the same program. Right. The guy had no volunteer experience, and he got in. And the Asian kid
buddy did not.
The Asian kid didn't, and the Asian kid had like 3,000 volunteer hours or something like this, and they were going for the same. I think they were going for like forestry or something. They were going for like environmental forestry. They were trying to do like something like agriculture or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they would go into, but yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. Cause like you want the best of the best to be there, of course. Whatever race they are, we are all brothers and sisters.
Well, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
did you see the shit about the college admission scandal?
No.
In America, where so I know there's a thing on Netflix right now, and I haven't watched that.
Yeah.
But
what's that one on Netflix called?
It's called the college admission scandal.
Beautiful.
I think so. It's
straightforward.
I love when titles just like shout out what it is.
Yeah, man, beautiful. That's what you want. There's all just conspiracies and shit. People lying to you, government lying to you and shit. It's nice. Complicated. Yeah, it's nice not to get fucking too crazy, man. Yeah, go on.
So from what I know about it, because I heard about this before they made the Netflix series, is that there was a huge scandal into where they found out that a lot of American institutions were actually straight up taking bribes for parents to get their children into university. So what made it big was that some very well-known Hollywood actresses were doing this for their kids.
Oh, yeah.
And there were some people here.
Fucking elitists.
There were some people here in Vancouver, actually, as well.
Yeah.
There was a couple of bigwigs who did the same thing for their kids. And so it was became a whole thing where when they found out, started, finding
There's so much of that going on that, man, it almost gets boring, huh?
The biggest one was she actually went to jail. I think she might still be in jail. Look up Full House actress. Full House mom actress, actually. Jail. Look that up. I forget what her name is. Jail. Lori Loughlin.
Let's see a picture of this biatch.
Yeah. So she paid for her daughter to get into. Her daughter's on the far right.
Far right.
Yeah.
Dime piece.
Certified.
All due respect.
She had like a sound bar for that, like a certified.
Yeah.
Certifiable.
Where did you find this? Damn, bruh. What up? You're watching Funny But Foul. Now back to the show.
Like that. What is this? How many
my
joints is this? Yeah.
My joints?
Yeah.
4?
It's decent.
I put a people put like 0.7. People put like 0.7 or 0.5 joints. I don't understand that. I've smoked weed with dudes that bring out a joint like this and then fucking it's like half of this. And they're like, "Yo, here." It's so small you can't even put a filter in it.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck is that? Either get high or don't. But once you decide to get high, get high.
Okay.
What's the fucking point, man? 100% or nothing.
Anyway, so you can't find this in stores?
This fresh? No, because they buy a bulk, right?
Right.
A dispensary will buy 18 pounds in bulk, right? Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care about the legality. The legalities change all the time. Fuck the law. But what I'm saying is this. No disrespect to cops. The laws are so stupid sometimes. Like, so stupid. For guns, for this, it's overly mandated, and it just puts people that have no desire to do any kind of crime
Yeah.
and label them criminals. It's like, no, man, the guy just wants to. What's the fucking difference? What if I want to make wine and give you a little bit? You buy some of me.
Tax man has to get paid.
Okay, but the tax man has to get paid. But what is the tax man doing for me right now? When I lost my job for a year.
EI.
Yeah.
Didn't you pick up a Corona check at one point?
Hold on. But I'm not making the same, and you're making me not go to work. I'm losing. There's lots of people I know that lost their jobs, houses, whatever.
I get it, but
so it's not positive.
I get it, but that's. I mean, you're not paying 100% of your salary to tax. Why would you get 100% of
You're
your tax
also
because of
You're also paying a lot of it though every year when nothing ever happens.
That's not true at all. What do you mean by nothing ever happens?
Okay, how many of these scenarios do we have where people lose their jobs constantly on a year-to-year basis? How many years have we had that stuff like this happen?
Okay, you know what? We're not even gonna. This is gonna be another podcast.
No, for sure, 100%.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
No, I understand.
If I'm gonna get into why I believe that taxes actually do stuff for us, then that's
they
a
do
whole
stuff
session.
for us. I'm not saying that.
That's a whole session.
Totally disrespectful to say that. Taxes, it has to be a forefront of giving. But what I'm saying is that the government has a lot of money, correct?
Sure.
Okay, and not every year pandemics like this happen.
Okay.
So they still have a lot of money lying around, and we've been working for however long Canada's been going. The economy is great, is pretty good. I would say it's not third world country.
I don't think we're running surplus, but yeah, sure.
Not a lot of countries are.
That's what I'm saying. So they don't technically have cash lying around. They're
not lying around, but
most of them are in deficit.
Yeah, but business owners are too. Business owners are the same. They have investments into their business, not cash flow. Not a lot, at least. It's not like majority of what's going on.
So where are we going with this?
My point is that we give a lot of taxes out there, and I feel like we could literally turn into like one of those like Denmark or Sweden or things like this. Just with taxes, I feel like they can do a little bit better than they have, and it's just a little bit sad that like
those are the three most taxed countries in the world, right?
No, I completely understand. I think that they're on an extreme line too. I feel like, but I think we are like way back here where, yeah, Canada, man, healthcare is free, all that. That's fucking crazy good.
Yeah,
but we don't even have the best surgeons. There's some surgeries that we can't even do here. I know some people personally that I really don't want to go into because it would make the podcast too long.
Yeah.
But they had to have life or death surgeries, and they had to pay like $600,000 out of pocket. That person's dead if they don't have that money, man. That's simple as that.
$600,000 out of pocket here?
No.
Oh, like they went somewhere to then to get it. Yeah. Fair enough.
And that's a lot, right? These people aren't,
sure.
Think about if your parents had to do something like
this.
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The other side of this is like rich kids that never don't understand this and never have gone through this. The life is such a funny thing. I think that just the way that we see life can be really different from person to person, and could be totally different world. It's like a new dimension almost.
Yeah,
where you've never dealt with what I've dealt. I'm not saying you particularly. I'm just saying
I got
anybody.
I got you.
And you got kids right now that are 18 years old, and their demands out of the parents are, $100,000 cars.
Yeah.
$800,000 cars, and I just don't know what the future holds.
$100,000 cars.
Because men follow women.
Nails.
Men follow women. Let's be honest. You do what you do to get a girl, right? You strive to be the best. There's a success rate, and opposites attract. I'm not a girl, so I can't say that that's the same for girls.
Sure.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? But when you look at that and you see like how much more gold diggers are out there right now? You think more or less from your mother's time?
More, for sure.
Doesn't that scare you?
Not really. It's natural. There's more wealth in the world in an extreme, like it is a multiplier higher than what it used to be. So it's only natural.
Yeah.
There has to be more. If there's more money, it's like anything. People will just follow the money.
But it's not only that. It's like with the gold digging comes like a ratchetry, right? And that's a word I just fucking made up out of my ass, I think.
It is.
But it's just it's not ghetto-ness, it's ho-ness. And I'm not talking about just women. I'm talking about men too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ho-ness to men.
Mm-hmm.
The loyalty is down. You know, if these were actual stats, you would show loyalty is down, way down for the last 50 years.
The loyalty stat in the world is down.
Loyalty stats are down.
Loyalty stats are down.
Right?
That's a good one.
So,
Should have, instead of like a money report, have a loyalty report.
yeah, man.
We
just
should do that.
30 seconds.
You
Hey,
know
guys, loyalty's still down.
If
All right, back to you, Bob.
Listen, if the people want it, we will make a separate podcast just about loyalty. We'll go at week to week loyalty reports.
How long is it going to be? Like 7 seconds?
Yeah, exactly. And, back to you, Armand.
Yeah. All right, Tim. So yeah, man, I think as we grow older, we realize that these things are changing. And look at Japan, man. Marriage rates like way down.
Everything's there. Everything to do with like
And
families and fertility and
yeah.
it's just down there. Straight
Yeah,
up.
and Japan, I could argue is socially they're very advanced because they have an understanding, and you can probably speak on this better than I can.
Mm-hmm.
But they have an understanding of politeness all across.
Some of their customs are definitely sure.
You can do anything there. There's a lot of things you can do, and there's a lot of rules that are very advancedly placed, like futuristic wise. That's a fucking word I made up. So
It's okay, we won't correct
I'm
your
2
words
for
on this
2.
one. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think that if we look at like countries that are very well developed, much more than Canada, as far as age,
Mhm.
as far as time and culture.
Yeah.
You look at them and they're in a decline as far as marriage, as far as fertility,
Yeah.
as far as all these like degrees of their culture.
Yeah.
And you look at that and you say, fuck, where are we headed?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have the same population.
Yeah.
So if we are on a decline, like we're on a real decline, people don't really think about that. People don't really think about it. I think as climate changes and stuff, we're gonna see a lot of more of these catastrophic environmental damages that happens to us, and people killed and stuff like that. And also, pandemics like this cause a lot of mental handicaps towards people. Some people are on just the brinks.
Yeah, that's true.
Regularly.
Absolutely.
And when these things happen, boom, that just tips them over the edge, and
Yeah.
all these shootings and stuff. And that's where I go back to the guns.
Yeah.
Again, full circle daddy, right? That's what they call me, full circle, because you go back to
Seems kind of gross, actually. Full circle daddy.
it depends, man. It depends.
Like full circle?
Full circle, bro. Like just full circle. Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah. So
That's a good way to wrap right there.
yeah. So just a quick thing. It's scary to me where we're headed. I think that all you could do is be the best that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some things that are just, you're like, fuck, man. What if one day I have a kid and then he comes out here and he's got it worse than me, son, and I thought I'm giving him an opportunity, whereas I'm just fucking torturing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's got to pay taxes for like 80 years. What if he's not suicidal? He doesn't want to kill himself. He just wants to fucking do the slow suicide for 80 years working like a regular fucking job. What then? 30% fucking immigration keeps fucking him up.
Jesus, dude.
Anyways, this has been a good one.
It has.
Me and my boy Hector.
Did some modern improvements. We
Modern improvements.
We got a semi-permanent setup now, actually, for the camera.
Semi-permanent.
Which is really nice.
Every week, man. This is what we preach, and this is what we do.
1% better every day.
1% every day. So that's 7% a week, daddy. 365 a year, and the next thing you know, you're fucking Elon. You're Elon, and you're going hard, and you got the Roadster coming up. You seen that fucking Roadster?
Oh yeah.
1.9 seconds. I can't even bust a nut that quick. Imagine. All right, boys.
With that,
that's it. Catch us next week.
Next week
with the boys, and we're out. Peace. Boom! Back at ya with your boys. Little boys, big boys,
All
small
kind of boys.
boys, all types of boys. No homo though. You know what I'm saying? None of that pedophile shit. We're here. We're healthy. Corona free. We had it for a little bit, but we bounced back like champions. Here with my boy Hector Zuniga.
And we're back.
And we're back, man. We are here and we are fucking good to go, man. The backlighting looks fucking amazing.
That looks
son.
really nice. I want to see what this looks like after when we post the video, but it looks looks minty.
I went balls deep in Adobe.
Oh,
And
did
I
you?
found out filters that we could put on, like crazy fucking
Yeah, yeah,
filters.
yeah.
And you could slice the filters to like a few seconds
Really?
and put like multiple filters.
Oh, sorry about that.
That was
guys.
terrible,
I'm
dude.
so sorry.
I gotta bleep that out like 'cause it was like a F bomb or something. Beep.
That's gross.
Really? Yeah, man.
Okay, that's good. Well, what in Premiere or After Effects?
There's some in After Effects, but mostly it's Premiere.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
There's Premiere and there's ones that you can get from the cloud that people made already.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So that was
those are really slick.
Yeah, that's another interesting fact. I also think that we should definitely think about, you know, in a week or two time, get another arm like this, because that bullshit that you fucking like, aesthetically pleasing, it's not fucking nice.
What?
The microphone arm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm like, what arm?
That should be the guest's arm that's like stationary.
The shit arm.
Yeah, and then you should get another one of this, or probably it's
Yeah.
going to be me,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm the funding fucking sponsorship here, and it's going to be one of this, and it's going to be a Zoom,
Yeah. Okay.
and then we'll give that to the guest.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
We'll give the shitty headphones to the guest. Fuck it.
I like it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Slick is going to be the first guest probably. Trying to get him on here.
Probably.
He's probably not going to be on camera, but you know, we'll just record him.
He'll
and
be.
he won't even know.
He'll be like somewhere there. You just won't be able to see him.
No, we'll record him. We'll just won't
that
tell
looks
him.
nice with that watch shot.
Oh yeah,
like
buddy.
that.
Just dude, when I see a watch like up here on a dude, it's like the same guy that pulls his pants to his belly button. It's the same dude. Like, why
nice,
you gotta
though.
be so high up, man?
Looks nice though.
Yeah, it looks good, but you know, lower it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you saw a girl wearing a fucking G-string and it was on her shoulders, would you be like,
On her
oh.
shoulders?
Yeah, she just like
Yeah, I don't know about
strapping
that.
them on. Like you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So how is the Brown Pride Parade, son?
Brown Pride Parade? I don't know, man. What are you talking? What am I, Cain Velasquez over here?
I don't know, dog, but you know, you've told me
Brown
some
Pri-
relations
Bro-
that
Brown Pride
have taken over since last week.
over my chest here.
Yeah, some pigmentation that's came into your life, son.
Pigmentation.
That's
my
right.
life.
That's
Mhm.
right. We're going to biology, son. This
Oh,
is
biology. Huh?
Educational.
Yeah, yeah.
This is very
yeah.
educational.
Is that so?
Educational, indeed. So you don't want to talk about that?
what,
All
are you
right.
talking about? What are you talking about?
All right, we'll move on to the next one.
What do you got?
You saw the fights?
I saw a bit. I saw
So,
a bit, and I
yeah.
saw the highlights.
So we got two
Another DQ.
back-to-back DQs. My
Jesus.
position is so different than his position because, you know, UFC does this as a sport.
Yeah.
So they have to insure it, and it's WME, so they want it to be PG. So there's extra.
They just want money.
Yeah, they want money, but they want it to be PG because PG equates to money. If it's more
That's
open
right.
to more people,
Exactly.
then more money.
More people,
right?
more money. That's the
Exactly.
idea.
So that being said, there's certain aspects of the game which is like kind of blurry. The whole like 3 points on the ground, 2 points on the ground, knee on the ground, blah blah blah. The guy had one knee with Peter Yan and fucking what was that guy's name? Ajax. Whatever the fuck his last name is. Who gives a fuck? But
the previous Aljamain Sterling.
Aljamain Sterling.
Aljamain.
Okay, so he had a knee on the ground. He
Yep.
had a foot on the ground and two hands on his head. He just standing there. Okay,
Yep.
and he's not. He's like this. That's not defensive. Okay, first of all, he's not covering himself up.
Nope.
So the fight should have been stopped right there. I blame that on the ref, and I blame it on Jan's head coach was telling him to hit him, and I just think that kind of shit with these bullshit specific rules will make it even harder for like legitimate fights to happen because people will be waiting like 3 months. Let's say Jan is not that much of a fucking cash grab.
Yeah.
But still, you'll have these situations that will come up with a Conor McGregor, with a, like big cows, big bulls of the game, right? And that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Guy waited 3 months, paid $80 to watch a fight, and you get DQ'd in 30 seconds.
I know.
Fuck you.
Twice in a row. It's not.
Fuck
not
you.
not a good
Your
look.
main events both got DQ'd. Fuck you.
Not a good look.
It looks terrible. It
Yeah.
looks terrible, and
Yeah.
it's like it just goes back to fucking Dana White. You got to change the fucking rules up, but like, because he's chairman, right? He should put this at the thing. And another thing is like different organization. Sorry, not different organization. Different committees have different rules. Like California has different rules. Vegas has different rules. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You should put this on Fight Island only during Corona. They should only be in Fight Island. Because of this, production's usually better because it's a smaller arena. Everybody gets tested. The corona's not a problem. Another aspect is the rules are less vague, right? And they should put ahead an actual statement with the actual, like, I know they have, but they should clear it up a little bit more because it can't be like a knee on the ground is the same as 2 hands on the ground or 1 hand on the ground.
Yeah,
Like, what is the exact fucking rule? I'm sure there is one, but it should be better. It should be more justified.
I think if they go to Fight Island, that's just because that shit's expensive. That can't be cheap. Hosting a fight there all the time.
It's not cheap, but it's
and
better.
It also fucks the fighters too, because the fighters now have to commute their ass to Abu Dhabi.
They have to do it anyway for that 2-week shit.
No, I know, but
they have to do that right now anyway.
One thing is me flying to Vegas or driving to Vegas.
They still have to do that. They still have to go there. Wait, what's the difference?
No, I'm like literally flying to Abu Dhabi.
You don't think that they get reimbursed for the money for the travel? Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
And
they do because they get asked how many people, how many coaches are coming with them.
And
exactly. So they
is
get
that just
they
for
get
Corona?
reimbursed.
Because they've never gotten that before.
Before the Corona, that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Now during the Corona, it's the case because I don't want to get up and go to fucking Saudi Arabia if I'm fighting fucking.
Yeah, of course not.
If I'm fighting the top heavyweight, whatever the fuck, or top bantamweight, whatever, for 10 and 10.
Of course.
Right? I'm doing a 3-month camp. I'm paying my bills. I got a wife. I got kids. Blah, 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 blah. Or I got a husband or whatever the fuck it may be, your case may be. But if I'm fighting for 10 and 10, I'm not paying for fucking room and board.
Yeah, well, that's the problem that these guys have is that they
Schaub was saying
they were always paying for room and board for not just them but their whole fucking team.
Brendan Schaub fought Crow Cop near Crow Cop's no, let's not lie to ourselves. It wasn't in his prime.
Not his prime.
But it was he was still Crow Cop.
He was,
better than now.
Okay.
For 8 and 8.
Isn't the minimum like 15 and 15?
Not now it is.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't.
8 and 8?
8 and 8. He got his ass whooped by Nogueira, Little Nog.
Yeah.
No, Big Nog, sorry.
Okay.
Big Nog. In Brazil.
Yeah.
14-hour flight.
Yeah.
For 10 and 10. Listen to these fucking stories, bro. 10 and 10.
I can't believe it.
And that guy has major CTE right now. Like, Schaub has legitimate CTE.
Most of these guys do.
No, like, Schaub is the top. Like, he's one of the smartest guys. For a meathead, he's one of the smartest. If you look at how he sponsors himself, how like the connections he's made, you need to be a certain type of guy to get a guy like Rogan or Brian Callen or these other guys on your team.
Okay,
for you to get there.
Yeah.
You can't just be some retard, right? You have to be like in a certain aspect in a certain way. So you got to give it up to him, regardless of that fact. He has major CTE. He's got better now because of all these stem cells he's fucking injecting. But I remember 2 years ago watching a couple episodes, and he would stutter like a fucking mule, bro.
You get better over time with that kind of thing.
Yes, but he also has a fuck ton of money. Just his fucking GT3 RS is like fucking $300,000. Bro, it has 900 horsepower.
Top of the line Porsche.
GT4 RS, but no, it's not top of the line.
GT3? He's got a GT3?
It's not top now. There's GT4.
Well, now,
RS,
but when he got it, that was top of the line.
Yeah. Plus it was purple. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
exhaust manifold
GT3
and
is
stuff done. And you got.
That's the standard. Shit, son.
Yeah, man. So I just think that they should change the rules up a little bit to make it more realistic. A guy can't just stand like fucking like this and just stand there. Like that's bullshit. I just don't think that makes any sense. And the one thing that they're saying is like, okay, like bare knuckle brawling. You're scared of my fucking knuckles, but you're not scared of my fucking shin hitting your face? Are you kidding me? You know what kind of torque I can make with my legs?
It's not about that, man. Is that
Dude, I deadlift 525.
It's not about that though. It's not about the.
What is it then?
The force. These guys, when you do bare knuckle brawling, your face is gonna look like it gets put through a meat grinder.
No, but that's aside
the
from the
problem.
that's aside from the point. Is my point is this? Okay, fine. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's a thing.
Fine. For aesthetic purposes,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna get way more head trauma.
But that's not the concern. It's not the head trauma.
The
'Cause they know-
concern with
Because you know
the
you're getting it
concern,
out of the way.
Yeah, but the concern with the knee on the ground shit
Oh yeah,
is
sure.
head trauma.
Yeah.
Right? But if you don't, okay, then don't stand like that. Go on your back. Do some jujitsu.
Okay.
You know, move away. And if you cannot do that, then you cannot defend yourself. So then, by definition, the fight's over.
I honestly think the
Sterling fight was
it's
fucking
not-
bullshit, man.
it's why
And I think he was a straight up fucking actor.
What-
Like in the end, he started crying and shit like a pussy. Like get the
I don't know,
fuck
man.
out of here, man.
there's a reason why they took out soccer kicks. It's not because it's not dangerous or that it is dangerous. Simply because it just looks fucking brutal.
I've landed a soccer kick.
It looks brutal.
I'll tell you a story which is gonna.
It looks brutal.
Which is gonna actually double up on what you're saying.
Like if you're watching with your boys and you're all about that life, fine, whatever. But if you're gonna bring in like new people to watch this, and see someone kicking somebody in the fucking head when they're on the ground, you're like, what the fuck are we watching? It just looks fucked.
Well, pound for pound, like person to person,
Mhm.
there's more CTE in boxing than in a year.
But it's not about that
More
because
guys.
people don't care about what they don't see. Straight up, football is probably the most dangerous sport in the world. When
Well,
it comes
doesn't
to
that say
CTE.
something about the society that we live in?
Yeah,
rather
but
than the
people.
fucking-
But this is just a money decision. People are just be like, okay, what's gonna pay?
So we're just a couple of shallow guys with a shallow company that's just trying to make some shallow.
That's what
money.
it is. Yeah, for these
All
guys, right?
Then fuck them.
Right.
Then
That's
fuck
what it
'em.
is. Because
Then
like,
fuck 'em.
if we're talking about like the purity of the sport and all this other shit,
Period of the sport, 100%, 100%. This fucking bullshit with the fucking knee down takes away from my real fucking fight. It's not realistic.
listen, a real fight.
Either get up, go down, or get up. Like
real fight. There's no ref. It's just vale todo, and then until the last guy says, "I'm done."
no, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: he shouldn't be able to just stand. He shouldn't just be able to be on his knees and just wait like that.
Yeah, sure.
He should either go on the ground or get stood up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you don't want to do the soccer kick shit, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't want to do knees and you want to make money, change that rule up where he has to either get up
Mm-hmm.
or go down. He's not taking a he's not doing a takedown.
Yeah, yeah.
So what does he need to be on his knees for?
Yeah.
He just basically he is using the rules in a way where he's
Yep.
not getting hit. So he's abusing.
Well, that's the thing with any sport is that as soon as you establish a set of rules, even the best guys will want to game those rules.
Okay, but as a corporation, as a committee, as a sports committee, it's your job
To change the
to
rules.
change the rules so
accordingly,
it's accordingly, right?
Yeah.
So that's it makes sense. Okay, so let's not be fucking, crazy fucks and do soccer kicks.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Bring that shit
Fine.
back. Pride rules never die,
Fine.
baby.
That makes sense. But let's not fucking let these guys abuse the rules too and just fuck around.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And this aspect of like old and new kind of goes back to like old school traditions,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like old school shit. Like, I grew up more old school. I think we can tell on this, like based on our group
Yeah,
of
sure.
friends.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how I was raised, my mom's a savage, I'm a savage. I grew up in a savage environment, so you grow up in a certain environment.
Mhm.
Initially, before I hit puberty, I was actually like not as much. Before the testosterone hit my ball sack.
Probably, man. You're a fucking kid.
Yeah, like I remember like grade 5, 4,
Yeah.
6. There was things I've seen, but it didn't affect me yet. I
Right.
wasn't aggressive yet. I wasn't aggravated yet.
Right.
And then when the puberty hit,
That just
the experience and the hormones clashed together, and we became, just not
it's like a
a
fucking
good part of society.
superhero villain.
Not really, but like you start doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
Because
fair enough.
Anyway, so it goes to if I had to look at 7 billion people
Mm-hmm.
and look at their lifestyle, right? How they were raised, their role models,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
the situations they were raised, and then look at like their partners that they picked or the ones that did pick a partner.
Okay.
And I could literally fucking do a draw diagram of like, this makes fucking sense because of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? For example, you
Mm-hmm.
will always attract people that made a accountable difference in your life as far as role models.
Okay.
And then there's the vice versa, where people get the opposite
Mm-hmm.
because of trauma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's say you have your girl or your guy or whatever, you had a
Yeah.
bad dad, bad mom or something.
Mm-hmm.
You'll try to get the opposite of that to completely retract how you felt with that person at that time when you were a child.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, right? No real serious relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking reason for that,
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
right? I see marriage as a money grab.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, whereas guys like you, no disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
more traditional based as
Mhm.
far as, you know, you would get married in a Catholic church.
Yeah.
Right? I would probably have to tell the guy, like, I don't want that little plastic fucking shit that they put on your tongue or whatever the fuck. What is that?
Plastic.
What is that?
What, communion?
Yeah, but
That's
what?
bread.
Yeah,
It's just
but
bread.
it's not real bread though.
It's like it is bread. It's like
It's cancerous bread, bro.
no, it's like cancerous bread. It's like
cancer-
it's just packaged bread is all that is. It's like dehydrated and pressurized, so it comes in
yeah,
like
it
little.
sounds fake as fuck.
It's not. It's made of real
Why
shit.
can't we just eat pita bread, bro? Why can't you just cut a piece of pita bread,
You
warm
can't
it up in the
Because
microwave?
pita bread goes bad.
What? And that shit doesn't. So it's
It
fake.
does. It does. You have to put it in the fridge actually.
Oh, okay.
I remember back when I was like an altar
But do
boy.
you see what I'm saying?
prepare that shit.
It's the most unnatural type of bread. It's the most
not-
unnatural type of bread.
It's not fucking like supposed to be for nutrition.
It's supposed to be symbolic for
yeah,
like
exactly.
Jesus'
Yeah, body of Christ, all that
body
stuff.
of Christ.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Jesus.
Anniversary coming up soon.
Yo, so when was he actually dead?
Nobody knows, man. You can't know, right? They didn't use our calendar back in the day.
This
That's
goes
the,
back to episode 1.
that's the
of
other
when-
problem.
Of when this motherfucker was saying, we know when he died, there was these
No.
people that knew when
Roll
he
it
died.
back. Roll it back. I said we know he was alive. We know he as a person was
We
alive.
knew he was a guy. We don't know how much of a difference he made or what his contributions were.
What I'm saying is Jesus Christ as a human being was alive. Straight up.
100%.
That's the only point I was making.
Okay, fine. But the reason you follow it is because your parents follow it, and the reason they
Yes.
follow it is because their parents.
Of
but
course.
initially, there was somebody that believed in your lineage,
Mhm.
right? That taught forward and forward until your parents that taught you that this was actually something to believe in because he had some type of miracle aspects to him and the way he ran things, right?
Every believer now will have some of that. The thing is,
Fair.
the thing with religion is, man, that is if you can ever have a truly rational conversation with somebody about religion, it's fucking fascinating, man, on so many levels. Like, the amount of ingrained culture and history that religion has is insane. So, like, nowadays, politics and money are religion.
Right.
Not
money, really.
Oh, and politics too, because
Well, politics, people wouldn't go into politics if it wasn't for money.
what I mean is, like, back then you didn't have politics. You had kings and queens, you had royalty, and you had the church. There's no such thing. You didn't elect a party. You were
Party was monarchy, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you weren't electing anybody. So, like, your politics was the monarchy and other countries, and that. But that thing, you didn't get news back in the day. Like, what fucking news are you gonna get? You live in a stone house with no fucking way of communicating with the outside world. So all you get is like your immediate
Stone
circle.
at best, bro. That's at best.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, especially depending on which part of human history and in which region in the world you're talking about, whether it's European, Middle Eastern, Chinese, North American, you're gonna have
I get it,
right?
yeah.
But there wasn't like news. Like, your fucking news was talking to your neighbors and like going to the town square every once in a while. Like, your whole bubble was a lot smaller. So like, politics was just your immediate. And what did you see? The religion,
Which is okay.
the church as a religion was the politics and the money of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, when I say politics and money or religion, I'm saying like people aren't praying to like money, like, oh, I'm praying to the dollar, or I'm praying to fucking Joe Biden. What I mean to say is that it is what you work for. It is what you live for. A lot of people live for money. A lot of people
100%.
live for politics.
100%.
But back then, religion was all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the church in Europe had control over money. they had control over the monarchy at some points in history.
Right.
The church actually had control of the Church of England or the Kingdom of England or France even.
Mm-hmm.
It gets crazy to see if you go back in history just how embedded religion was in people's lives. It wasn't just something that you went to do Monday, like on a Sunday to like pray for 2 hours.
It's a lifestyle.
Like they were
Yeah.
the rulers, really.
Right.
Like you lived and died by religion. Like if you were excommunicated, your life was essentially over. If people nowadays get excommunicated from the church, big fucking deal. Whatever, move on. You find another church to go to.
I believe this, but this is another reason why I say I have a hard time believing in religion is because people who set it up were such a long time ago that their actual aspects on what life is was so off, because it would have to be.
Mm-hmm.
It would have. If I talk to if my grandpa, fucking rest in peace, he was a good man. If I talk to my grandpa today and he was alive, I guarantee you there'd be aspects of what the fuck he's saying that's fucking way wrong, way off.
Well, that's the thing. Like what?
Right? And that's only what, like the last 100 years. So just think about if you're taking this back 2,000 years, right? People didn't, just like you said, right? People didn't have an aspect of exterior morals that they got from a news source, or morals that they learn from living life. If you're living in a small town somewhere, right, you only have exposure to a certain amount of people.
Sure.
So what religion brought to the table was moral values initially. Now, that being said, there's a lot of quirky ass bullshit that's on, like,
it's generally relevant to the day.
Okay, but listen to this. There was a story I read that it was actually in the fucking Bible when I was fucking in there, because there was no fucking real books in there unless you went on Thursday. And if you read all the books,
what are you talking about?
Don't worry about nothing. We'll bring this up when we're actually producing fucking real shit.
Okay.
We'll go deep into where this is. All right. So I started reading the Bible because I got nothing to do, right? Yeah. So
were you reading Old or New?
Old. There was Old Testament.
Oh,
Old Testament's actually more interesting.
Old Testament is fucking nuts.
Savage.
Holy shit.
So this God, these two kids were making fun of this guy for being fucking bald, right?
Yeah.
And then God, like, fucking grabbed two Rottweilers or whatever the fuck kind of fucking dogs, and killed these two kids for making fun of the guy for being bald. That's fucking redonkulous, bro. That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
Can I tell you something else, though? Like, something real quick to that?
What?
The Old Testament was written in a time where people didn't actually... I think I mentioned this before. People didn't record history the way that we do. So essentially, everything in the New Testament, they're all stories. They're all stories. None of that is an actual event, if that makes sense.
I know that.
These are all just like the way they talk about us.
The New Testament is just...
the New Testament is more like this happened, because it was in a time of history where people actually would record
Would you say the New Testament is more metaphorical or the Old?
Old Testament, for sure.
Okay.
The New Testament does have... You know what a parable is?
Yeah, I know.
So they have parables, 100%.
Okay.
But they, at least in the New Testament, you can kind of see a sense of time. There is a sense of time.
This is not a very good point, though, Hector.
What do you mean?
Because, I mean, even that being said, would I lay my lives on the fucking parables and fucking shit from... When was the New Testament made?
0 AD, like around the time of Christ. So the zero, we're in 2020, like in zero.
When was the Old Testament made?
No one knows how far back it goes, but you're probably looking at least like 2,000 years.
Okay.
Maybe we'll say 1,000.
Okay.
We'll
let's say
they say 6,000, but that's hard. Yeah.
All right.
That's where creationists get the idea of like the Earth is only 6,000 years old. It comes from that because right.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. The Old Testament doesn't actually say dates. It doesn't say like 2,000 years ago.
Because they didn't know shit, dude.
Because it's not they didn't know shit. They just didn't record time like that. That's not how they worked.
But they also didn't know enough. Like, okay, a guy, there's a level. There's the stock market. It goes up, goes down.
Okay.
Functionally, people from like the 1800s to the 1920s, educationally, if you studied, you were a student, you had enough money just to study, you're probably a lot smarter and well-rounded than guys like us.
Actually, a lot of people would argue that.
But before that, it was a huge fucking drop of fucking dumbasses and shit, because people would just believe whatever the fuck you said, because there's no real way of proof testing what you're saying. There's no internet. There's no nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
I'm fucking Jesus Christ. I'm Moses.
Sure,
Whatever the
sure.
fuck. So that being said, is more reason why I wouldn't want to fucking believe it, because this is shit that they came up with years ago. Now at mid-20s, am I dumb enough to fucking not have morals? No. I know my morals. So what the fuck do I need this for?
You think you know your morals.
I do have morals.
No,
this is
like,
why I have morals. This is why I have morals.
But I mean, like, you think you
You
know your
fuck up.
morals. You might in 10 years rewrite those morals for yourself.
100%.
So the thing with the religion is that at least gives people continuity.
Okay, but with that continuity comes with some silly ass rules too.
So here's something that I forgot to mention earlier.
Ash Wednesdays.
Everything that
silly fucking rule.
Everything that not everything, but most of the things in the Bible that were written, especially Old Testament, were written relative to the time era in which it was written in.
So I say there has to be a second New Testament that's relative to now, because even the New Testament is not relative to now.
Some yes, some no.
A lot no. I would say more than 70% no. If I read 5 pages of it, there'd be 4.5 pages that doesn't make fucking sense for now. Of course, Hector. You can't say that. Is there good aspects of it? Yeah.
Sure.
But there's also 1,000 million books that I could bring up and go pound for pound with a fucking New Testament and say, yeah, there's good
and
fucking aspects.
What are those books referencing?
I'm not saying I'm just saying books in general.
Yeah, but what are those books coming off of, right? So a lot of people argue that people will follow the Bible because a lot of these books that you're talking about that are written now or even within the last 1,000 years, they all derive from Holy Scripture.
A fiction book about
from Holy
some
Scripture.
sci-fi shit doesn't do that.
Yeah, they do, because where do we go back? Remember what I was talking about, how it is so culturally ingrained?
So you're saying that in every country in the world there's some type of aspects of the New Testament or the Old Testament?
No, of religion.
Of religion.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Because
there's aspects of the world that there's no religion though. No?
I actually don't think so, man. I don't think
religion as we know it.
I don't think we've actually seen a culture as of yet that doesn't have some form of religion in its culture. I'm not saying everybody's going to believe in it.
I think that goes back to our fear of the afterlife.
Sure.
And I think that if we actually knew that, there'd be chaos. If we actually knew they wouldn't be able to control us. If we actually knew for a fact, we had some type of device to show us, like, okay, my grandpa died. What happened afterwards? What happened to his, spirit? Did it go in the ground? Did it turn to DMT? Did it flourish into a tree?
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Government wouldn't be able to push us. I think that's another reason why.
Well, no, they still would.
They would and they wouldn't, because even the guys that work for the government, there's guys that work in the government that enforce the rules, such as cops, such as SWAT, such as these guys. There's things that they believe in, which is why they get up every morning to do their job.
Okay.
Now, if those aspects of what they believe in are directly correlated with what they think of the afterlife.
They're not, though.
But they are, though, because of this. Why do you want to be a good person?
No, this guy waking up to do whatever the fuck is. He needs to live.
Okay, but
why does he need to live?
He could also be if you're SWAT. Okay, I got one buddy that's in SWAT. Okay, and in Canada they're called Emergency Response Team. Okay, so he was part of the VPD. Fucking tremendous athlete.
Yeah.
Right. Fucking 20/20 vision type of guy that you could do, like, we're talking about Air Force. And there's only certain He was one of those guys. Okay. So he got selected, got in, blah blah blah. If he saw that what he's doing is actually criminal, and there's nobody judging you on what you do, those guys could be legitimate missionaries.
Okay. Missionaries
make millions of dollars for a 12-day fucking mission. Right? Millions. Like, the crew gets millions. Like, they get funded like a motherfucker. And there's a reason why these Blackwater guys, it's $1 billion.
Mercenaries.
Sorry.
You said missionaries.
Sorry,
I was so confused.
Sorry.
Got their nuns
Mercenaries.
making millions.
Sorry.
All right.
And the reason they don't do that and they fight for the good guys is because of the moral values of the afterlife.
Okay.
Now, let's say all these guys,
Okay, I
they
see where you're going with
understood.
this now. Okay.
All these guys understood there's no real, you know, negative aspects of being that way or not being that way,
Like-
right? I don't think that's catching on the thing though.
No.
Okay, good. So fuck it. Yeah. So let me just finish this point.
Yeah, sure.
And that goes across the board for a lot of people,
Mhm.
right? You know, maybe not politics. Maybe those guys are fully corrupt, all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, we are the ones that giving politics power. If we revolted against any kind of government, we'd have different type of government. But it's the fact that we think that this government is fine or this systematic way of doing things
Sure.
is fine, is because we believe that this goes along with the afterlife idea. This goes along with the
Mhm,
ideas of other things that we learn.
Yeah.
So all in all, there is a pyramid or a schematic
Mhm.
of the society that we live in that's based on the afterlife. And most people, even my mother that went to prison for being anti-religious,
Yeah.
still believes in the certain morals that the same religion that she fought against
Yeah.
has in it.
Right.
Because she believes if you're a good person, that's what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
What if that's not the case? What if being a good person is actually foolish? What if being a good person is somebody taking what's yours,
Mhm.
right? And what if you knew that for a fact? Would you be different? 100%. You're a good guy.
Mhm.
You're a really good guy. You're a lot better than me.
Sure.
Would you be the way you are if you knew the fucking things you believe in are absolutely bullshit? I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. We think that our actions make legitimate effects on us on the afterlife. What if I told you there's no afterlife?
Mhm.
What if I told you what your actions do make no fucking difference in what happens to you and your body and your spirit? What if there's no body and spirit? What
Then-
if you're
then I
just a
think
fucking animal that can fucking communicate to us?
Then I
We
think that-
can't talk
then-
to.
then
You know
it
how
goes to
dogs can communicate to each other?
Then it goes to the next thing. It goes to whatever is most beneficial for you on Earth.
Exactly. So the most beneficial thing on earth might not be the most morally accepted thing.
But it also might. There's a reason why certain things.
I think it'd be
continue.
straight up chaos,
I
bro.
think it wouldn't, because that would literally be self-destructive.
What's the reason? What's the reason?
Sustainability. What you just said about it would be fucking chaos. That's great, but then that's literally self-destructive. And that
It is and it isn't, because
it
the
is.
world. Hold on, it's self-destructive to a point, right? Because we don't know what that would be like systematically. How do you say it?
systematically.
Systematically.
Yeah.
Because we have lived in a life where everything has been the same for so long, and we only see life working in a certain way. I wouldn't even know what life would be if I don't have to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what life would be like. For example, what if you don't have to pay taxes, but there was a portion of your day, of your week, of your year
Yep.
that you had to contribute to your community? That you had to drive some fucking salt truck and fucking salt it for free, but you're not paying taxes. Would you do it? That might be the difference. But in order to get there, it'd have to be a revolution. It would have to be a chaos.
Yeah.
Be a chaos factor in there. So just to fucking finish this up, I don't think you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're wrong in believing. I think that everybody fucking believes in whatever the fuck they want to believe. But I also think that this might not be the best case scenario of living life.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's black holes in our ideas, and I think there's fucking gaps in the way we think right now, and there's really no answer. Like, why the fuck do I have to pay 50-40% my fucking wage taxes? How much less would I have to work? I would literally have to work. I could retire in half the time. Like the normal retire age is 65.
Sure.
I could probably work from when I'm 20
Mm-hmm.
and retire when I'm 35, 37,
Mm-hmm.
and have the same funds as I would if I'm 65, because I don't have to pay the taxes.
The tax, yeah.
So would that be a lifestyle improvement? Hell yeah. Imagine being 37 years old and having all the funding you need until you're dead. Would that be better or worse than now? Of course, there's going to be negatives that you get from it.
Yeah.
There's going to be things you have to do during the week that you don't have to do now. But I think that, it's kind of like this. It's most simplified. It's like this: working for someone or working for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Working for yourself, you might have to pull some 14-hour days.
Mm-hmm.
But you get the treasure end of the tunnel. Fucking right, you do. Same thing here, right? We leave things for the government to do. We have no control over, like the corona, all the shutdown shit.
Sure.
A lot of people are tired of it. You listen to the radio, 90% of these soccer moms are like, I'm tired of this. I want to go see my mother in the senior home. And they can't because they don't have the designated person to see their mother. What if their mother dies? So the whole systematic thing that your whole life you believed in killed your mother. Yeah. And you couldn't see her. Fucking ridiculous. Your mom's gonna fucking die anyway. She's 89 years old. How much longer is this bitch gonna live? Not that much longer. But you want to follow the rules until then? What if you never get to see her again? You're still gonna follow the rules?
Some do.
Some do. Is that the right thing? I wouldn't. Would I get a couple of felonies trying to see my mom at senior home? I wouldn't even put my mom at senior home for that aspect.
Well, then at that point you don't have to worry about it.
But again, different aspects of that. Yeah. Again, systematically, this goes back to I'm butchering that word, but I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to be smart.
Don't worry, that's what I'm here for.
Exactly. I'll leave the readings to you. This goes to food too, right?
Okay.
This goes across the board to food, and it's not just paying somebody to make your food, right? It's the ingredients. Yeah. It's the health, the aspect
so
of...
You're talking about like going to get something to eat anywhere and then making it yourself.
Exactly.
At what point do you make that decision for yourself? Like what are the driving factors that make you say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go fucking around the street to buy some shit.
This is different age group to age group.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you
right now. But for you, what's the decision? Like today, what did we do?
Time is a factor.
Well, no, I was gonna have you answer the question. What do you? We bought Timmy's again. Shout out to our sponsors, although they're not our sponsors, but we want them. Timmy's.
Fucking guys.
But
guys. We tried to reach out to a guy. He said no. He said I'm just an employee here.
We're gonna have to reach out to someone else. So Timmy's corporate. If you're listening, do consider us.
Yeah,
we'll shut you guys out.
And like and subscribe, Timmy's.
we bought Timmy's again for breakfast, which we usually do. But the reason was just time, right? So,
and another thing, I set my alarm clock.
Oh, you got fucked.
For 8:45.
Systematically, you got fucked.
I woke up at 7:45 on my phone. Yeah, but it's an hour later. You fuck.
No, I know, but if you set it for 8:45,
I woke up at 7:45. Is my point. You understand?
Oh, like you feel that you did.
I know that I did.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Sorry, but like on the clock, it still said 8:45.
8:45. Yeah, but I woke up. And I saw. I'm like, why am I still fucking tired?
Okay, yeah, I get you now.
Because I had 9 hours of sleep.
No, you didn't. You had 8.
Nope, I had like a fucking week 7 or something. Yeah. You toss and turn and
sure.
You dream about that pussy that is at the gym that you never got, and then you're too scared to talk to that bitch, and you lock yourself in the trunk.
Oh shit. Lock yourself in the trunk? I'm pretty sure you lock yourself
your
out.
Keys,
Yeah, there you go.
lock your keys. That was terrible. I can't even explain that story. That was so embarrassing.
That's embarrassing, man.
That was the most embarrassing thing. Because like, if I ever get to know this fucking person,
she has to listen to this
and
shit.
she listens to this, she's like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking loser, man."
She's gonna be in here one day and you listening to your podcast, and you're like, "Oh fuck, which one?"
Oh fuck, we gotta delete these.
Yeah.
So again, money grab wise, there's a limit. I think there's a limit of like how good you want it to be, right?
Yeah.
There's a limit to time management. There's a limit to laziness.
Do you think that what would get you to eat out more often? Do you think if price or overall like food choices or like how good the food is?
In where we live, not that much good choice in food.
So do you think good choices what
if we lived on the East Coast, if we lived in like Atlanta or New York or New Jersey or something,
you think you'd be eating out more?
Yeah, because the prices would be cheaper.
Right.
That's for one. And the food quality would be better.
Yeah.
Right? You could you've been in New York, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. New York, you could walk down 148th Street. You can walk down Bronx. You can walk down Queens.
I imagine similar
downtown
to LA.
Queens.
Is it like LA?
No,
since like
no, it's more like high rises and shit.
No,
like
but
that.
I mean in terms of like food availability.
Better.
Really?
24 hours.
I know LA is great.
LA is actually better than here, but not that great.
Interesting.
Like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Not much you can get.
Fair enough.
and it's so spread out that
Well, that depends also where in LA, right?
geographically, LA is terrible because to get from
True.
East LA, like basically,
Where east, bro?
Uh,
Pasadena or what?
no, um, Inland Empire, right? That's basically
Because I'm thinking
Chino,
yeah.
Chino.
Bro, that's far.
To get from,
Is
but
that
that's
even,
LA.
Is that even LA?
But that is LA.
Is that even LA?
That's like saying
That's
saying
LA County.
that's like saying Maple Ridge is not Vancouver.
It's not though.
But it is though
It
because
is-
it's part
it is
of
and it is.
it's
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the greater.
It's Metro Van. I know
Okay,
what
exactly.
you're saying.
So to get
It's just
from
funny because like if I go down and like see someone in LA, yo, you're like Gino, like the fuck.
okay, so LA is like LA. I could
It's
be wrong
spread.
here.
It is spread. Though.
LA is like Chilliwack to West End.
Oh, in terms of like actual size.
Like it's probably even. It's probably
You know what's fucked is that it's
probably even bigger than
it's
that.
skewed for me in my head because of how fucked the traffic can be. So sometimes it might take you an
No, you
hour
just no. Fuck all
to
that.
get from here to
Just
the
look at
wherever.
a map.
No, I know, but I don't have that in my, I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But then to lay over hours, I think
If you just count the
I think it's a bit bigger.
kilometers,
I think
if
it's a
you-
bit bigger.
Probably bigger.
Yeah.
But my point is
Not
that
not too much.
okay. But my point is like guys like us, we're not balling. We're not gonna be living in
Yeah, sure.
nice fucking places. So
Mhm.
we're gonna live out east.
Yeah.
Most of the food is not out east.
Mhm,
Most of the
mhm.
food's out. To go from, you catch a fucking train,
Yeah.
you catch a subway in New York, and get what you need in 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's big.
Like accessibility, transit wise,
Mhm.
New York, probably top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
Top 3 in the world. I'd say London.
Yeah.
I'd say New York.
Mhm.
I would say us. Like people don't understand how transitly accessible Vancouver is. Vancouver is very transitly accessible.
Yeah.
You can get anywhere by fucking just a fucking bus pass.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they close down early because of the
True.
West Coast. They're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
soft,
Yeah. Okay.
right? New York, dog, you have bodegas,
Mhm.
fresh lobster,
Mhm.
3 a.m.
Mhm.
No joke.
Yeah.
No joke. You get fucking fried rice, fucking Chinese fried rice, fresh,
Yeah.
4 a.m.,
That's crazy.
right? There's that aspect of New York.
Mhm.
New York is always alive,
Mhm.
right? You'll go downtown New York. You'll go to Manhattan. You'll go wherever. You go Central Park and you'll see the buildings. Fucking 4:30 a.m. This guy's still working on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
There's that aspect where it never sleeps, but LA
And so
sleeps.
for that reason, you will have food available essentially.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have demand, you
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
So LA doesn't have that same thing. It's not as business
Yeah,
minded.
and we definitely don't. So yeah, that fucks us. So you think if it was more available, like the East Coast, probably would eat out more.
And you got to get paid more, right? You got to get paid more.
Well, that's the other thing is like
'cause
the price of food, right? Because
price of
in
food is
some
more.
places, like in Asia, in some parts, it's actually cheaper on par with you just eating out versus like you
yeah,
actually
but it's
you actually-
quality of food probably shit.
actually pretty good for that.
But Hector, you
Cuisine.
can't say that though. You can't. You
No,
for
I'm
you,
not saying
for the
that.
money. For
I'm
you,
not
yeah.
saying that.
But if you're a local
People there are saying that.
okay,
That's
but
what I
hold
mean.
on.
Is that people there
Are
will
they following up with like where they're getting the food from, where they're going, the aspects of it, like how it's getting how they're getting that food. Like do
I'm
they
talking
see
like
every
a
aspect?
dish that they would like to make normally. So let's say if you're in Vietnam and you're making like the pho noodle soup, you can get that because in the spots where we would go in
Mhm.
Vietnam, yeah, it's not quite the same because we're going to like a touristy spot, so it's not going to be that cheap. It'll be
Right,
cheap
'cause they
for-
know.
It'll be cheap for us though. It'll be like, whoa, this is fucking great. But then the locals will be like, yo, but
That's not that
in
bad.
my area,
Yeah.
this is it's fucking cheap. So for them, going to the fucking corner and getting like the old abuelita to like fucking make that soup is actually more cost beneficial for them to do it than to them to fucking actually spend time, buy groceries, and like make it at home.
Makes sense. Makes
so
sense.
that's interesting to me because
I think there's more inflation in New York and stuff.
oh no, 100%, and that's why like when you look at like the West Coast, like sorry not West Coast, but like Western culture,
Yeah.
it's a bit different, right? But in some countries, and I think I've even seen similar in South America, where in some places it's actually it can be in your benefit to actually eat certain foods outside on a consistent basis.
I believe that.
So like breakfast, it'll actually make more sense for you to just get breakfast in like the bakeries and the shops because it's really cheap for them to make and it's quicker. So it just makes more sense for you to get it there than you to try to make some fucking breakfast at home, and then take it on the go kind of
I
deal.
believe that. I believe
So
that.
I found that really interesting because these people are now locals, consistently eating out
I believe
for
that.
like breakfast, sometimes for lunch, dinner they'll do at home.
Yeah.
But a lot of like breakfast and lunch, doing out.
There's another aspect of it though too. Like I can go anywhere in the world. It's not gonna match my mom's cooking.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's that aspect of like and our parents aren't young. I don't know. Your parents are in their 60s.
Yeah.
All right. My mom's in her 60s, right?
Okay, yeah.
She's a strong woman. You know what I mean? But she's not the healthiest woman in the
Okay.
world. So the aspect of how much time I got with this woman is another factor that I put in there when I say like, hey, do I have to go out or what? Whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just go eat at my mom's.
Right.
Right. So there's that aspect, but all in all, if we got paid enough where it didn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we both get paid pretty well, but
I know what you're saying.
to an aspect
yes.
where like we're making, deep into the six figures.
I think at that
or
point
we
you could say
almost have like close to $1 million salary yearly.
because like
where money is not an aspect.
Imagine, okay, so like if you had to eat out for every meal of the day, this is exaggerating because even
Yeah.
if you could, I don't think you would, but
Right.
if you ate out for every meal of every day, that would run you, let's say $20 for lunch. Decent.
That's bullshit, but yeah.
No,
okay.
I'm saying like reasonable, like now, like you can get
You're not gonna get good quality food.
you
in
get
Vancouver.
okay, $20. I'm not saying no drinks, just food. Well, it's 25. Let's say 25.
25
Okay,
bucks, yeah.
25. Breakfast 15.
I'd say 25 all around until dinner.
And then what's
Dinner is
dinner?
probably like
30.
35, 40. Depends.
Okay, let's say 35.
Like, bro, like, listen.
No,
man,
'cause I think
how
that
many nice
breakfast would be
places
hot.
have you been here? You-
like how like nice or
No,
like,
no, I'm saying like quality food. Like you have a quality steak. What did you pay?
Yeah, it's a lot though. Steak is expensive. I'm
But,
thinking.
okay, you get a quality
Okay, fine. Let's say
salmon.
let's say 20 breakfast, 25 lunch, 35 dinner.
Fine.
Let's just do that.
Fine.
So 20, 20,
50. You got 85. Your math's
Yeah.
garbage, son.
Yeah. No, because I'm thinking because now multiply that by 7.
Right.
Now you're up there. You're what is that like 500, 400, $400 a week,
More.
450 I think.
Nope.
You said you
80
how did you say
times
80?
7. 80
87?
times 7 is 560
Yeah.
times 5.
No, 800.
That's 35.
Yeah.
So it's 595.
Yeah.
My math is fucking on point when I don't smoke weed, son.
That's a
I'm
lot.
doing a lot of calculus recently. Shout out.
Shout out to fucking whatever.
Shout out to my online teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that runs you a lot, man.
It runs you deep, bro,
That's a lot.
and you really need that
Imagine that.
800 grand. You need to make money like a urologist. You know, a urologist at VGH makes like 900 grand
Yeah, yeah.
salary, and then you cut. It goes back to that taxation,
You're talking
right?
like, dude, this is like $2,500 a month.
Easy.
That's fucked.
Easy.
I mean, this is an exaggerated case.
You
like
need to make 10 grand, 12 grand a month
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
taxes to run that lifestyle.
It's fucked.
And that's not like, you look at a guy in a Lambo and you're like, man, this guy's probably eating blah, 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 blah. That guy's probably making 10 grand a month, 12 grand a month from like a lawn company that he's running.
Yeah.
A fucking landscaping company that
Yeah.
he's running. And he is dropping like $1,000, $1,500 on food. Now, is he getting the best quality food all time? Fuck no.
Mhm.
But he's getting food outside
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So that aspect of that, it's still marginally better to feast on yourself because I spend about $100, $150 a week
Yep.
on buying groceries.
Okay.
And I get like 15 square meals out of that.
And so
And it's healthy because I pick it.
So that's what's interesting because back there, at least, because my dad went through this actually. When my dad first left university and then started working for left his hometown. So
Right.
he went to a mining town up north in the country.
Mhm.
First time living by himself and having
Where's he from?
from Peru.
So he went up in Peru.
Yeah, so he's from a city called Arequipa, which is kind of in the south.
Say that correctly, bro.
Arequipa.
Arequipa.
Arequipa. And then in the north is a place called Pisco.
Pisco.
Also the name of a liquor. You can get.
Pisco.
Yeah, so there's a...
Hey, papi, pour me some of that Pisco.
Yeah, so he was in Pisco for a couple of years
Yeah.
working in the mine. And that was the first time you had to like deal with, okay, living by yourself, food.
Does he have
everything.
COPD?
No.
I got a little bit of that when I was 18 when I went to Alberta.
That's fucked, yo.
I got a little bit. It's just off 6 months.
That's
I
fucked.
got a little bit of
'Cause,
COPD.
well, they're copper mines over there, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay,
a bit
it's not
different.
that bad.
Yeah, it's a bit different. So you have to deal with, everything you have to deal with when you fucking move out.
Yeah.
So then the easiest thing there, and this is
How old was he? Mid-twenties?
Mid-20s, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
mid-20s. So, because over there, the university's 5 years, not 4. 5 minimum, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to do a thesis there with your bachelor's.
Okay.
I think they still have that in like.
Change that up, Peru.
I know, right? No, but they have that in other countries too, from what I heard. I think
In
probably
Iran,
yeah, I
in
think they
Iran,
do.
you could be a GP in 6.5 years.
Yeah, same deal over there. Yeah, yeah.
And the thing
And
is,
straight
in
out of high
6
school, right?
Straight out of high school.
Yeah, yeah.
You
same-
do a test.
Yep.
And you see it's an intelligence test,
basically, yeah.
and you see like it's basically like we go back to that thing of like who, in the 1800s and 1900s they were better, well-rounded.
Yeah.
So those people would score better. So then therefore they would
yeah,
have
yeah,
a better.
fair.
My mom was from a small town of 30,000 people. She had 11 brothers and sisters.
Jeez.
Out of that 30,000, there's in that year,
Yeah.
there's only like 2 or maybe 2,500 people that get the number that she got.
Okay.
But there's like over 1 million people who are doing these tests
Fuck.
for the year.
Yeah.
So you have to understand what percentage
Yeah,
wise,
the percentile.
how
Gotcha.
elite you are.
Yeah.
Then imagine your beliefs
Mm-hmm.
make you in a way where you can't even live in that country anymore. You have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
And then you lose all that.
Oh right, yeah, because all you worked for
can't,
was
you can't be
was
a
in
doctor.
that
You
area.
can't be a doctor if you don't
Yeah,
know the
yeah.
language.
Yeah.
If you don't have the credentials,
Mm-hmm.
Canada says fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
And my mom was like, "Listen, I'll get a tutor. Challenge exam, all your shit."
Yeah.
And they still said no.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine that.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
Even like your dad, I guarantee you some shit like this happened to him.
Similar, like it. The rules.
Probably not as much, but similar.
Rules have changed now because my dad's like always kept in touch with like people who keep coming to the country to see like how things have changed. Like, yo, how much easier is it for you now to do this? It is a bit easier because back then it was fucked. It was yeah. Anyway, so my dad's first time leaving, get to deal with all this shit. So over there in these mining towns, they have in Spanish, I know the name, I actually don't know what it's called in English, but they got these places called La Pensión. La Pensión is basically like it's like the local restaurant, but only for the workers almost, if that makes sense. It's like a low budget, cheap restaurant that's open all the time. And so these workers will go there and they'll eat literally breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's like if you worked in those really large like assembly line factories, they'll have like the cafeteria inside the actual building for the workers.
Yeah.
Kind of same, but for the whole town.
Yeah.
So the thing there is that at that point it's sustainable for the money. Like you can afford this.
Yeah.
Now the problem here is, and this is where it goes to what you're saying about buying 200 a week, but then you can choose a quality of foods. Although this is sustainable economically, quality is not that great. Like this will start affecting your body over time. And so my dad is actually still convinced that the problems that he has now when it comes to like
gastrointestinal.
yeah, basically everything is due to the years of abuse he put on his body by eating at these places all the time every day. So this is why now he eats like super clean, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing too, right? Because like even if you could eat out all the time, I think
you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, there is a limit because
Yeah.
eventually it's like you said, you can't beat your mom's cooking.
No.
You know what she's putting in there.
No. Yeah.
You know she's not gonna fuck you up.
Nope.
But you don't know about the other people. They might fuck your shit up,
fucking me up.
right?
Yeah.
So that's the other thing is that even if you could, probably wouldn't just because of the
I
these
had
problems.
I bought McDonald's last night. I'm not the type of I'm not a Karen, so I'm not gonna go back and complain.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
Pretty shit.
the Coke I bought.
Coke,
Hold on.
like the drink.
Just I bought a Big Mac meal.
Okay.
The Coca-Cola they gave to it
Mhm.
because it's from a fountain. So it's syruped,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
The syrup ended, so they just gave me a carbonated drink.
Fuck.
The fries were cold,
Jesus.
and the bread was fucking. I took one bite out of it. I didn't even chew it.
Did you not go back? I would have gone back for that.
I just can't. You know why? Because those guys get paid like $15 an hour. I don't want to complain to them and make their day bad.
I wouldn't complain. I'm just asking for another. Because like there's one thing of like but if the whole meal is trash,
Listen,
like, Jesus.
it's the $10 I paid for it.
I guess.
Suck my dick.
Sure.
But my point is like the quality of outside food. It's really not that good under $15. $15, $18.
Fair. Here,
Not
here,
not
yeah, Vancouver.
that good.
Yeah,
Not
no,
that
I agree.
good.
I agree. Sometimes you can get lucky. There's like some fucking random restaurant or diner that just started up. But
Yeah.
yeah, by and large, you're right. That really.
And
is.
that's unfortunate. That brings me up to the next thing I want to ask you. It's like, these things, are they in our hands or no?
What do you
like-
mean in our hands? In our control?
How did you become a good person?
How did I become a good person?
Do you think it was because you picked to be a good person, or do you think it's because you were raised to be a good
It's
person?
the whole nature versus nurture discussion.
And that goes to my aspect of these guys, like we live, in a city where it's not really, there's not that much criminal activities going on here. It's more organized crime. It's behind, I mean, as a guy who, kind of used to be
Yeah, sure.
in the scene, it's more,
I think for me personally,
it's more behind locked doors type of thing.
yeah.
Whereas, if you go to bigger cities, it's opened up. There's gangbangs,
For me,
drive-bys.
personally speaking, a huge component of who I am today has been a result of my parents.
100%. So
For a lot of reasons.
So that comes up to the aspect of like, could you see yourself as a criminal in a different city with worse parents?
Oh, 100%.
So it's
100%.
not really you picking to be like a gang member. It's that you're just unfortunate in your life.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I think a lot of my early lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
was based on that.
Yeah.
I also think, if I came from a rich family,
Mhm.
I'd be a different, spoiled
Yeah.
something else. So there's aspects that you get from it and you don't. And that goes hand in hand with the girls that I'm into,
Interesting.
right? Like I've dated many rich girls
Was your dad around most of your life?
here and there.
Here and there?
Here and there.
Okay.
I'd say most of my life, yeah. But
Mhm.
it was, I mean, dude, my dad, if you talk to my dad for 15 minutes, you understand why I'm the way I am.
Probably.
The guy is,
I think that's most of us.
the guy is, I mean, if I had to say the guy's a criminal, I wouldn't be wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure.
Like, he's corrupt, right?
Yeah, okay.
His mind is corrupt, and I could trace that back to his parents.
Mhm.
My dad's dad. This is not even that fucking long ago.
Yeah,
My
it's like-
dad's dad died a few years ago.
Yeah.
All right. My dad's dad at the same fucking time. I remember this at like 5 years old.
Yeah.
I'd go to my dad's house, and he had 3 wives, same time,
Like in the same house?
same house.
Christ.
Right. My dad
Jesus.
was the only child. So my dad had like 16 stepbrothers and sisters.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
He was the last one from the last wife.
Youngest.
He's the youngest.
Wow.
So just imagine how much of a savage this guy had to be to fight over food, to fight over
Yeah.
respect, to
Yeah.
fight. His oldest brother was like 30 years older than him.
That's crazy.
So how do you don't even know that guy. That guy's a stranger to you.
That's basically like an uncle.
Not only that, but it's just like you have no reason to communicate with that guy.
Yeah.
And there's no fairness over there. There's no child services over there.
Yeah.
There's no thing. It's like if you're hungry, you're hungry. Go steal, bitch.
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle. So you think this guy's gonna be a good father?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mhm.
This guy, he's unfortunately fucked over.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons I firmly believe that from this point on there should be an application for having kids.
Mhm.
And I think that there should be an intelligence test. I think there should be a financial proof that
Mhm.
you can actually take care of this kid for 18 years.
Yeah.
In the best case scenario, so if this kid wants to be a fucking surgeon, you have the money for that. If this kid wants to be a fucking construction laborer,
Mhm.
you have the money for
Yeah,
that. Like non-exclusively, like anything. This kid could do anything, and you have the money to.
Yeah.
I think that would bring down criminal activity.
Probably.
Now, fight against the war on drugs is gonna bring out more criminal activity
Mhm.
because it's gonna take away fathers. It's gonna take away
This would be
grandpas,
like
take away uncles, take away sons from their mothers from fucking their sons, all that shit, because they, we used to steal food before we immigrated to Canada because we lived in Azerbaijan. We
right.
used to steal food and shit, and I used to steal it. I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna give me shit.
Yeah.
I used to steal bread. I used to steal fucking sugar, like sugar canes.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to run in the store, run out. Like legitimately, man. What kind of lifestyle you think I'm gonna have when I grow up?
Yeah.
If you're doing this at 9 years old, 8 years old, 7, 6, whatever the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
you come here, you see that nobody's doing this.
Yeah.
Would you still do it? You're like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. I'll get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get ahead.
Mhm.
So am I unfortunate, or did I pick this?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually the most. I feel like I was fortunate in order to understand this later on in life
Mhm.
and to be the person I am now. But initially, I think I was actually very unfortunate, along with a bunch of people that were even worse off than me.
Yeah.
Guys serving 3 life sentences, fucking 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, when I, like, let's go back to the girls I'm into.
Yeah.
Right? So you look at a girl, right? What do you look for? Give me, like, 6 things.
6 things.
Give me 6 things while I spark this. Yo, you're in on this. This is not going to be like last week.
Well, I
need
didn't
you
do
to
that,
do this.
man.
I need you to do this. I need you to do this. Look. Swear to God, just fucking do this. But give me 5 hits.
I'm not gonna give you 5 hits.
3.
I'm gonna give you real hits, like I did last time.
3, but not 2. But give me 3.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I want you to do this. This form, please, please, please. For me, as a brother, do this. Like, look.
If you want me to do that for effect, I'll do it.
No, not for effect.
Because it is for effect.
No, but it actually, when you actually do it like that, instead of doing it, it doesn't hit you as hard.
Okay.
I guarantee it. I've done it all in all.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I don't even know what we were fucking saying.
We're talking about 6 things that you
6
look
things.
for.
And
give me like 1
like,
to
not like
6
the
or
obvious,
6 to 1.
including the obvious ones.
Well, just give me aspects, right?
No,
You
like
don't need to go deep into it. You just give me some aspects of the 6 things that you look for, the most important 6 things, whether they're obvious or not. You know, obviously you want them to be a good person, but if you want to specify, go ahead and specify.
Okay. No. I mean, like girls like, oh, she's gotta be hot. Like, no shit. she's gotta
No
be hot.
fucking
That's what
shit,
That's
but
like,
I'm saying
we're not
like
including
characteristics, values,
Sure. Got
aspects,
damn, going deep.
different things.
Number 1, I think she has to be.
Has to be more interesting. I'll tell you this before you start. It'd be more interesting and specific.
Yeah, that's. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Okay. For starters, has to be smart. And
Smart what way?
There's
You
a
gotta
few,
give me this.
there's a few things into that. So one.
Because I'm smart, but I'm not like.
No, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm not like you know,
I know
marriage smart.
I know what you're talking about.
Different kind of smarts.
Yeah. No, so hold on. So there is, to a degree, she has to be actually like book smart, not like fucking
Functionally.
Yeah, but
formally smart.
One of them is the book smart. So can't be a fucking idiot when it comes to things. So even if you're like sharp, if I keep bringing things up and you're like, I don't know what that is. Well, it's like, well, what the fuck?
Well, then, yeah.
Right.
All right.
So smart in terms of, like, yes, she needs to have something that she's passionate about.
Okay.
That she can talk with me about, or anybody with enough passion. The other thing when it comes to smart is sharp. In terms of like communicating, she needs to be sharp with her words. She needs to be able to like.
This is the most important thing to you.
Yeah, these are like 2 of the most important.
No, but this is the one thing.
Yeah, just like the smart, the sharp.
This is the number 1 thing to you.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Okay. No, but give me. Are you giving me 1?
I'm not gonna give you a 1. I can't give you a 1.
Okay,
I'll
so
give
just
you like
top 6.
Yeah, I'll give you top 6.
Fair.
Even though top 6, I give you like top 3.
Fine,
right?
That's fair.
Right.
Okay.
So she has to be sharp. So she has to be able to go back and forth with me, be able to shoot the shit kind of thing, like.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Hang with you. Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
So that the intelligence. She has to have it in her to be caring. So what does that mean? That
Nurturing.
Yeah. I'm not saying that has to be her all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but she has to have that in her.
She can't be a brute.
If she can't put it aside,
You would hate my mom.
if she can't put herself beside herself for a bit to like do some shit for me when it's needed, that's a problem.
Okay, so she needs to cut corners for you a little bit.
Yeah, so like the same way that I would for her, I need to see that for myself.
You know what the interesting aspect of this before you go on is that you how everybody thinks of this, or sane people.
Yeah.
Like not insane people.
Sure.
Because there's some insane people who's like, I want him to be rich.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
insane.
Yeah.
But is the aspect of what you can give her, you ask for that in return.
Yes, yeah, I have a lot of that.
And I respect that from you. Because if you told me some shit like, you know, she has to be a dime piece, and I was like, well, what about you? Right? What about you? Right? So when you're saying stuff like this, I'm counteracting what you have.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, well, this guy has that, so it makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Fuck, there was one more thing. No, that was funny though.
Sorry, bro.
No, it's good.
I just thought it was good.
It is a good point. Basically, because all these
So you said that she has to be caring.
Yeah, be caring, smart, intelligent.
Smart,
sharp is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like, having a quick wit is huge for me. The main thing with the intelligence and sharpness, I can't get bored. I don't want to get bored of this person, right? And what will allow me to not be bored? Well, if I can fucking talk with them without wanting to like shoot myself in the face. That goes a long way. So being able to go back and forth with this person, and this person needs to also be wanting to learn just in general. I'm not saying like let's go back to school, but I'm saying let's talk about new things, see new things.
Yeah, learning is never never ending.
Talk to new people.
Right.
Just like be interested in life.
Don't be ignorant.
Be interested in life because that being interested in life allows you to do things that will never keep you bored.
It opened up doors, man.
Because it allows you to do that thing where you're like, hey, you want to try? Yeah, let's go. Okay, fuck, let's go do it. Let's go try that. Let's go meet these new people.
I believe that. Yeah,
that's huge. Because otherwise,
what do you have?
You end up getting stuck, and you're like, oh, what are we doing again tonight? Do you want to just like turn on the TV? It's like, well, what the fuck are we doing here? Are we just gonna like watch TV the rest of our lives and just like suck life away?
It's worthless.
Exactly. Right. So those things are huge. And then there's like other like smaller things, I guess, like similar interests. So yeah, I like to travel.
So you gave me 4 so far.
Yeah, I give you 4. Because I'm trying to think of like the big things. So those are like the main ones.
The bigger things.
Yeah.
What about her family? What about her?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Work.
When I meant like caring would also lead into being family oriented.
I could see that. Yeah.
Right. Because like I am, so they need to be. So, but I'm flexible with that because I understand my situation is unique. I'm an only child. I'm an only child with very stable parents.
Right.
So I'm not saying that it has to be the same situation, but something where you at least
stability is actually important.
It is. But I will make some. I will be a bit flexible as long as there. When I say family oriented, you need to have something in your life that you care about that's family related.
Right.
So even if you're raised by a single mother, or if you lost your father, lost your mother, like even if that's not the perfect, that's okay, as long as you have some kind of family-oriented thing that you care about. So if you're telling me that you have 2 brothers and only a dad because your mom left you and you're fine, but if that shit is what matters to you and you care about them, that's good enough for me, because I have what I think looks great that I care about.
Right.
I'm not gonna put that on other people.
Okay.
Right. So if your situation looks different, but the values are there, good enough. Religion is a tricky one because
this was the one I wanted.
Yeah, this is a tricky one because I've told myself.
Here, hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Give me like I said. Hold that in there. All right, out the nose. All right, 2 more, baby. Out the nose. Give me 1 more fat one, dog. Fat one, obese. That boy.
Felt that one for sure. The last one.
Oh, I told you. The peak you thought it was 2, now it's 3, dog. You're PRing. Now religion's gonna come up. This is gonna be interesting.
No, so well, Jesus, fucking hazy, man.
It's all good, baby.
It's gonna show up in the fucking feed. So
this is kosher, bro.
Yeah, is it halal?
Of course.
Kosher. You're not even Jewish. What do you give a fuck?
I care.
You're not even ethnically Jewish.
This is Buddhist, all that.
Yeah,
Sikh,
sure.
Muslim, all that. Christian.
Religion is an interesting one because
Holy.
I've told myself that I'm open in a sense of, yes, I understand how I was brought up, what I am now, and what I value and all that stuff, and I'm also I'm not a typical Catholic. I'm Catholic in my own way, which some people will say is wrong, but I tell them fuck off. But at least I see that. But I've said to myself, yeah, sure, if she is not Catholic, that's fine, as long as she's some kind of Christian. And then I've told myself, oh, even if they're atheist, honestly, truth be told, I don't know
how it would be.
I don't know what I will actually make room for unless I try it.
Do you care what your mom thinks or your dad thinks?
Yeah, very much so.
What if
to a degree?
What if the girl's perfect but she's just atheist?
I've had that. Not perfect, but yeah, I've dated an atheist girl who I was in love with.
No, but she was in love with you and you guys ended up getting married.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Only aspect is she didn't want to get married in a Catholic way. She just wanted to get married.
That's tricky. That might actually be a problem. So,
so you can find the perfect person.
I
hold on. This is the question.
Sure.
You can find the perfect person, and the way an event that you guys are both going into, if it's not the way you want it to be, would be a problem.
Yes and no. Also, you say perfect, but that person technically isn't perfect because if they were, then you know what I'm
But
saying.
perfect as in like everything else.
But yeah, so that's not perfect.
So it's just this one aspect.
Sure, which is perfection's a big deal.
Listen, I've had it where I'm that person and the other person is super Catholic, and I'll tell you right now,
let me answer the
I
question.
hated it. I hated it.
Let me answer the question. So, because first of all, I'm not super Catholic. Like I said, I'm Catholic in my own way. There's so many things about the religion.
You're New Age Catholic. I get it. It's New Age.
Not even that. I do it my own way. So that's up
fair,
to me, and no one can tell me otherwise because that's religion's to each
no,
person.
I mean
so
everybody's
everyone can fuck
own
off.
thing, right? Yeah.
I'll answer your question. So you said my way. You say my way, but at the end of the day, that whole thing and everything really with this person would be an our way situation. It's a together thing. It's not a one or to one.
For sure.
So when you have two opposing views on something, what does that mean? It means you make concessions. You can have some sort of compromise.
Okay.
So if in this situation, I'm obviously Catholic. My parents are. I want to do not right by them, but I want to do something by them by making some sort of ceremony in which I believe that they and my part of the family would enjoy.
Okay.
So that is a traditional wedding to a sense, church ceremony. Mm-hmm. If this other person was coming from a place where they were the complete opposite, where they're like, hey, honey, I'm really preferring we just do a low-key ceremony with my parents, your parents, family, whatever. I don't even want a ceremony, really. This is just like... Because this is the thing. Is this person thinking that like religion is like a concept? It's kind of stupid, or are they down to get married?
It really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter.
Because here's the thing.
Because you have to paint the plan towards all. You can't just paint the plan.
No, that's not true. Because if I'm dealing where like I'm on this side and the other person's on the other side, depending on how opposite that end is,
right,
the concession will be somewhere in the middle of that.
Gotcha.
So the person is like pretty close. They're like, yeah, okay, I'm flexible. We can do a ceremony. I just don't want to be super religious, but like if we do a ceremony quickly and then okay, fine, that's easy. But if the person's like, I don't believe in weddings. I don't believe in marriage.
No, that's not what they're saying.
That's
they're
a
just
problem.
saying,
right?
I don't want to go to a church and have some fucking child molester try to fucking marry us in.
Okay, sure. So
that's the aspect.
At that point,
it's the anti-religion, not the anti-fucking thing.
So one thing is non-religion, and one thing's anti-religion. So this person's anti-religious, or are they non-religious?
Okay. I'll put it in this way. If you guys have kids, she would say, I want our kids to grow regular, like with nothing, no idea of anything.
Okay, that's
in the perfect world.
Yeah,
in the perfect world, homeschooled, for example, so that they don't have any exterior.
I would never be with this person, by the way.
No. Hold on. They're not saying this. They're just trying to. They're trying to purify their form, their point that they're trying to make of this specific form of idea to you. That's why they're giving you such a specific environment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but let's just say this: they would want the kids to grow up regular, with no idea of religion, and if they find religion to be helpful when they're older, when they actually understand it, then to go ahead with the religion.
Okay.
Or would you want your kids to start off?
This is now we didn't even now you're like switching topics.
No,
so
we're not. I'm not saying this specifically. What I'm saying is that they're not anti-religion.
Okay.
They just
they're non-religious.
They're non-religious.
That's why I asked you: are they anti or are they just non-religious? If they're non-religious, yeah, then at that point the compromise is easier because, if we're getting together, before marriage, we're probably already just discussing what life would be like together.
Would you ever do a destination wedding with a priest? That'd be the compromise, I think.
No, I was going to say, okay, well, there's so many forms of compromise. I was going to say one of them is she's like, okay, we'll get married in a church because that's a one-time thing, but I'm not going to be doing all these other things with you. I'm not going to go to church with you every week. That's what I mean. So that's one form of compromise. She's like, well, it's a one-time thing, so fine.
So the place, the environment is actually very important to you from what it sounds
I'm not
like.
sure, man. Honestly, I have to think about that because it's like, let's say I have a discussion with my parents tomorrow. And they're like, you know what? We don't really give a fuck about the weddings. Just we can do it at the house. And we're like, well, okay, then.
So your aspect of this religion is not really based on you per se. It's based
on
your
the
parents'
wedding
acceptance.
The wedding.
The wedding.
You're talking about the weddings.
No, but that's what I mean. I mean, the wedding, the initial start into the marriage is highly regarded by the acceptance of your parents.
The wedding in general. Forget about the religion. It's just the wedding. Because what is a wedding? It's a celebration of a union.
Yeah, so introduction of the partnership. Yeah.
No, because what I mean is you could just get married and not have a
No,
that's what I'm saying, right?
I understand.
Because you
Yeah.
can just go to City Hall tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. No.
So when
I
it comes to
understand.
like the ceremony side of things, yeah,
Mhm.
because personally, I believe that, yeah, you get married for you get married for yourself, but you're having the wedding for your parents. Have you ever heard of that before?
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I believe
don't
in that.
fully agree with that because obviously part of it's gonna be fucking me and this and my
Yeah,
wife.
Yeah.
But I think because I'm so family oriented,
Yeah.
a portion of the wedding for sure is for my parents.
Can I tell you why?
Tell me why. Which part that I value?
Why you're thinking? Why this is your value?
I just said that.
No.
I said
The
because
cause-
I said because I'm so family oriented.
But do you know why? Do you know why you're family oriented?
There's a lot of reasons for
I'll
that.
tell you exactly why.
Okay, why?
Okay. Now this might not be the case.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I'm like,
But
for a sec.
mathematically,
So you're just gonna tell
hold
me?
on,
Okay,
hold
go
on. Mathematically is what I think. Okay. One, both your parents are still in your life. Your relationship with your parents are very stable. Okay. So your guys' understanding is very is much more straightforward because there's only one of you and two of them.
I could have told you that. That's what I believe.
No,
You
no,
could
no.
have just let me
Hold
said
on,
that.
Hold on.
Why are you telling me about me?
Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
This is why we don't smoke weed, man.
But for me, completely opposite. One, I have a sister, right? I have
Yep.
other siblings, and I have my mom, and our family is, my mom's the only person, and I don't really have other family from back home here
Yep.
to kind of go over the same idea as having, having
sure.
an aunt and having an uncle is crucial. So for me, how I get married is I would never even ask my mom.
Yeah, probably.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Because I know that.
I just think that these choices we're making are just strictly not even choices. I just think that this is just the situation that we grew up in, and these choices are just the product of the situations we grew up in.
A huge part of it is
I think 100% because
nature versus nurture.
I mean, dude, 100%. It's not even an aspect that I even doubt. Like, I could probably guess some of these things that you said just from knowing you for such a short time. Like, I've known you for like 10 years or something, but I've really known you for like 3, 4, maybe 5.
Maybe probably less. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like a good 2.
Yeah, sure.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's really interesting because like I always thought we had free will.
That's another. We're not getting into that one. We're too high.
We're
for
not
this
getting
shit.
into
No. That one needs
All
to
right.
be like sober so you can actually like.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, way more.
But yeah, you were saying so your parents and
Yeah, no. So I'm extremely family oriented. So and there's a lot of reasons for that that I'm aware of. But because of that, then yeah, a big portion of the wedding is for them. So if they tell me tomorrow, like, hey, we don't really give a shit, well, it's like, okay, well then we just totally reconsider how I'm gonna do this, right?
And have they said that have they kind of
no, we haven't no.
talked to you about, hey, like this is the type of wedding?
No,
like mothers do this a lot. Mothers do this, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, mothers do. My mother does not.
Okay.
So I think because I haven't been in that serious of a relationship where I'm looking to getting married, that shit hasn't come up. But it definitely, my mom has an opinion about what I do for everything.
Of course.
And she's not shy about it, so she'll definitely let me know.
That's funny because mine's totally different. I would have to ask her.
Oh God, no way. Well, it depends.
I would have to ask her the thing. She would never tell me.
She doesn't
her
nag
opinion.
you.
Like
when you were younger in your house, she never nagged you about anything.
My mom not.
Never
listen,
not.
Listen, my mom. I lived. You might not even be able to reconcile with this or
Believe
find
it?
or believe it.
Believe it.
I was so fearful of my parents because of getting hit. Okay, there was never a nag. It was an order, and if the order wasn't done, there was no second time.
Sure.
It was just once you don't do it, you get hit. It was no arguments. There was no revolting.
Yeah.
There was none of this. It was like, you do it, like pick up this cup.
Yeah.
Come back. It's not pick up. I smash this on your head.
Yeah.
Next time you pick it up. That's how I grew up. So there was never the nagging.
Sure.
It was she would if she wanted to say her opinion, she would say a rule. She wouldn't say an opinion. There was no opinions until I was in an age where I had my own identity.
Yeah.
I didn't have an identity until I was like maybe 17, 18. it was never a choice. It was never like,
Yeah.
So I think that's great that your mom gives you things, because I would have to ask my mom. Like, now it's a different
Yeah, yeah.
relationship where it's like I'm not getting beat,
Yeah.
but it's also a relationship where I could say that, like, I would have to ask for her input. She just doesn't give input.
Yeah.
My mom is like a fucking, like, one of those Russians. Like, if Fedor Emelianenko was a fucking, like, if my mom was a fighter, it'd be Fedor Emelianenko, because she
Yeah,
barely fucking talks.
Yeah. Yeah.
She barely says anything. As I grow up, it's more and more. It's like she doesn't say her opinion until I ask. I have to ask. Otherwise, it's like I have no input.
Right.
I could go 10 years and not know what the fuck my mom thinks about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's not the case with me, right?
That's cool, though.
So I definitely know that as soon as I get into like that serious of a relationship, my mom's gonna be telling you certain things about what she thinks about it. So that's gonna be when it gets there. I haven't had that yet because that hasn't happened.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, that totally might change. I might just be like, well, don't need no wedding.
These are interesting facts, man, because I see these things in you. Sometimes I go over the same things that I think, and I catch myself being hypocritical, like super hypocritical.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious because I'll start correcting myself. I'll start like overcorrecting.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll be like, oh no, I can't go that much. And then it's
Right.
fucking hilarious because like in real life I correct myself where like I went with like turbo slut.
Yeah.
And then I went with like a fucking medical student. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was so much. And then eventually you get to a middle point, I think, over like dating and experiencing it, and then you get to a middle point where you're like, okay, well that's the gauge.
Yeah.
Right? This and this, I'll give up this, but I'll gain this, blah
Right,
blah blah.
right.
And I think that yours is a lot actually finer detailed than mine. I wouldn't go that fucking deep.
Yeah.
But I would just say that like one of the things that's I think people think about a lot when they're younger, and they think, oh, it's not that important when they're older, but I think is actually a huge aspect is physical.
Yeah.
You have to be attracted
Yeah. Oh,
to them in their like
definitely.
40s, 50s, 60s, because it's like if you're not like, and I know how I am.
Yeah.
I would be super high fucking sex drive.
Yeah.
So it's like it would have to be that's the case. Otherwise, it's like then I'm not attracted to you. And then I'm frustrated.
Yeah,
then what are we doing? So I think that that's something that you don't have as much as me, and that might be better off for you.
There is that for sure. I didn't want to be shallow at the beginning.
No, it's not shallow. It's honest, right? It's honest. Like I think that like obviously you got to be smart. Obviously you got to be able to hang with me. Obviously we got to be able to connect as far as like arguments, conversations, stuff like that.
Yeah.
100%. That's pretty across the board. You just said it in a better way. Like you can talk better than me, so it's like you said it better. But another aspect I think to add to what you said is the physical 100%.
For
and
me,
I think
that's a big one too for me.
Because dude, if you get really fat after a kid,
Yeah.
all right? Like let's say we have one kid, you get super fucking fat. Okay, I'll pay for the fucking bills. I'll get you a personal trainer, but you gotta go there.
I'll do what it takes
and do it, because it's like I'm doing all this work. At least look semi decent, so we can move on from this.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to be on the bedside because you got diabetes because you just kept eating.
Fuck's sake.
You know what I'm saying? There's a level to and same goes with me, man. Like
don't let me get fat.
Dog, you think I'm not gonna wax into my 60s and shit? Of course I am. So I'm gonna get that balls and butt till I'm 73 and about to die. I'll actually put that shit on my will.
Jesus.
Wax the gooch, son. I want to be fresh. I want to be fresh at the pearly gates, boy. You know what I'm saying? I want them when they call my name and shit. If there is, you're
gonna have the freshest gooch.
I want to have the freshest gooch. I want to be in a fucking tip-top 3-piece, with a rose on my fucking thing. Fuck the handkerchief. I want a rose dried up and shit. But yeah, man, I honestly believe the physical is something people don't want to really admit. Like you just said, you're like, I don't want to be shallow.
I don't start off with that, but it's there for sure.
I think that society has made us think that we are really shallow for being just men.
Sure.
I don't know what it's like to be a girl, so I don't know what girls are into.
Yeah.
So I can't say like, oh yeah, girls like this too. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are. Maybe
Yeah,
they're not.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's a spectrum. Who knows? But for men, I think at our age group, 100%. 100%. Unless she's your sugar mama and you're doing some fake shit. But if it's some true,
Yeah, yeah.
like something true you believe in and you're going to spend time and, money on,
Mm-hmm.
then 100%, by no doubt of the imagination,
Yeah.
you have to be attractive. Otherwise, it's like, if your ass smells like fucking shit,
Jesus.
whenever I'm eating you out, we got a problem here. You know what I'm saying? We got a problem here. There's a reason I shower 2 times, 3 times a day.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a reason to this. You go tanning, you do shit. There's a reason
It's
for
not
it.
for me.
It's just, you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's fucking respect.
Yeah. Yes, I like
It's
that.
respect.
I like
and
that.
this goes back to our initial
like that.
points. Full fucking circle here, boy. What do you think? Who do you think you fucking talking to, man? We know exactly what we're saying.
Who knew?
Full fucking circle with this joint. It's called Pink Lemonade. Contact your
Sponsored by-
neighborhood drug dealer. But yeah, man, I think that 100% it's just respect, because when I'm by myself,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But how you conduct yourself, even when you're single,
Mm-hmm.
is going to completely reflect on who you are in a relationship.
It's true.
If you are fucking fat when you're single, sorry to fucking break it to you. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be fatter in a relationship. That's why you see dudes like 10 years after high school and shit. You're like, what happened to you? He's like, yeah, I got, I broke up with this chick and then I got fat. And then
Yeah.
it's like, man, get it together, bro. Get it together. Go to the gym.
Yeah.
Do some tests. It's okay. Get a hair transplant after if you get bald. Who cares? Just fucking do it, though. Don't sit around and just fucking moan about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I really think our parents try to really instill us not to be that way, because I think the newer generation is even more than the old generation. I think that the newer generation is like, it's scary how much we think about how it's not just not about the sex, but it really fucking is, man. And it really fucking is. Because if we were in a place where we got into war and sex didn't matter,
Yeah.
I would understand, because that's how our parents were raised.
Right.
War-torn countries. But we are not.
Yeah.
We are living
We have it all available.
everything. I have everything I need. I could go to the gym. I could fucking do whatever. I could go shoot a gun. I could go fucking get the best food I want.
Yeah.
I could go win $1 million. I could go from being fucking absolutely fucking broke to absolutely fucking balling.
Yeah.
It's possibilities are out there. You have opportunity, and that's why we're here. Part of the opportunity is enjoying the physical aspect.
Okay.
The body candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The body coke. The body crack. Whatever you're into.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
body
yeah.
weed.
Yeah.
It's that shit that I'm into. And I think that that's completely fucking fair. And I think with that, we're out of here, man. Any
Yeah.
last thoughts?
No, man, this is an interesting one. Hope our viewers like where we went with that, because we went a few places.
We went deeper than we thought, but I think we went politically perfect, because it's
relevant.
not something you can deny.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just speaks for itself.
Yeah, I think so too.
Another one, man.
Another one.
Peace.